What's up everyone, how are you all? Today we are back with another blazing Naruto story. What if Naruto gets the Rinnegan in the Forest of Death? If you enjoy then please like, share and do comments. And also check the description to original creator of this beautiful creation. Today was the worst day of the year for Naruto, the day that the Yondaime Hokage killed the Kyuubi, and also his birthday, the 10th of October. It was his 6th anniversary and just as usual he received nothing but hate that day. It was around 9:30 and the unofficial Yondaime's revenge hunt was being held in the streets of Konoha. Get him. Don't let him escape this time. Quiet, you don't want to alert any Anbu. The hunters shouted while chasing Naruto in the dark alleys of Konoha. Gigi. The little Naruto screams while trying to avoid the rocks, bottles, shurikens and kunai been thrown at him. Meanwhile at the Hokage's office. What do you mean you don't know where Naruto is? The Sandame shouted at and poor Anbu. I don't know. The squad signed to protect him stopped giving news for about half an hour. Kami, what a time I had chose to break my crystal ball, again. The old man complained, I want every shinobi looking for him right now. And I mean every shinobi. Yes Hokage-sama, I guess I will go as well. When it comes to Naruto I don't even know who to trust. Back to Naruto. In a dark alley of Konoha a shuriken slashed Naruto's calf making him fell to the ground. Ha ha ha, I got him. Gigi. Naruto cried while the mob went towards him. Gigi, gee. No, the third Hokage won't save you this time. I don't know why he keeps you alive, but we know he's wrong about it, so we are going to correct his mistakes. Yeah, the mob shouted. Naruto was thrown to the ground, passing out in the process. He was stepped and kicked by every member of the mob, who had around 50 people. The mob was about to kill him when the third Hokage appeared alongside his Anbu, making the mob run away like cowards. Oh poor Naruto. Take him to the hospital as fast as you can, here is an ordered. Hi Hokage-sama, said an Anbu. Naruto arrived at the hospital on a matter of seconds and was put on emergency room. Meanwhile, Naruto woke up in the middle of a sewer confused and scared. Where me? Naruto asked himself. Kit, in mysterious voice said, so we finally met. Who said that? The 6-year-old looked around only to find a giant cell right behind him. He then paid a little more attention to the cell. Kyuubi? The blonde stutter. Yes Kit, it is I the great Kyuubi no Kitsune. The strongest Biju, the favorite son of the old man. Me in hell. No this can't be. I want Gigi, he cried. Stop crying, you annoying, the great Kyuubi demanded. Naruto on the other hand did the opposite and started to cry even more. Come here, the Kyuubi shouted while stretching his arm between the bars that confined him and trying to grab little Naruto. After a few tries he finally grabs him and then the strongest Biju felt something. Hey kid, why your chakra is so familiar? It kind reminds me of Gigi. The fox froze for a second. Do you know Gigi? I'm not referring to your old man. I'm referring to mine. Do you have a Gigi too? Naruto forgot that he was talking to the Kyuubi. Yes and no, he's gone now. But how? You are the demon that attacked the village, how can you had a Gigi? This is what they told you. What about that Madara wannabe that was controlling me? Madara wannabe? Wait, you were being controlled? Naruto asked as that was news for him. Yes. Now kid, come here, I want to check something. No, you are going to eat my soul. Naruto recorded with who he was talking. I don't eat souls kid. Old man, what kind of stuff are they telling about me in the outside? Kid, I'm not evil. So come on, I will not eat your soul, it's a promise. The Kyuubi stretched his arm to outside of his cell making a fist. Bump it. Oh okay. Naruto did as he was told. No it can't be. What is it? Yo, you are the old man. What? The blonde was extremely confused. Nothing. Let's just say you was someone important to me. Of course I'm going to be the next Hokage. And that way be respected by everyone in the village. Ttebeo. Naruto didn't lose a chance to shout it out loud his dream. He's just like the old man, kid, I'm going to help you with your dream. Really? Yes, do you want to start now? Yes. But can I ask a question first? Yes. Where are we? Well, we are in your mind right now. And now your body is in the hospital. Wait, what? Naruto was confused again. Yes, we are in an hospital, don't you remember that mob chasing you? Oh yes I remember, but if we are in my mind why are you here? I'm sealed inside you. So that's why people hate me. I always thought that I was you back from the dead or something. Yeah, humans are dumb. Now kid, I'm gonna train you in some theoretical stuff and chakra control, since we can't do anything with your physical. Kyuubi-sensei. Why? Naruto cried as he hated theoretical stuff. Because you are in coma right now. And also call me Kurama-sensei. Coma? Yes, you were attacked by that mob. Oh right. What happened to then? The third Hokage saved you. GG. Naruto happy that his GG saved him. Now let's start, kid. 1 week later. I have bad news, kid. What bad news? Well, we are about to wake up and you still have a horrible chakra control. Your golden chakra is just too potent. 1 unit of you chakra is equal to 1000 of regular chakra. Man, relax kid, I have an idea. You're going to be using mine from now on. But for that you will need to remove the seal. But don't we need a key? Yes, but I have a plan. Okay. Naruto went to remove the seal and in the exact moment he touched it his hand was grabbed. What do you think you doing? Said a mysterious man. Fourth Hokage? Naruto was in shock for getting to know his idol in spirit or chakra. Yes Naruto, now can you explain me why you were about to remove the seal? The Yondaime asked a little serious. Kurama-sensei told me to do it. Naruto said as it was the most common thing in the world. Kurama-sensei? Do you mean the Kyuubi? Minato was confused. Yes, listen up son. Son? Naruto didn't know this expression. Yes, I'm your father, didn't you know? Naruto's dad said. You are my dad? Naruto was in shock, he was the son of his hero and idol. Yes, didn't the old man Hiruzen told ya? No, he only told me that my parents died when Kurama attacked. Well, he may had had his reasons not do it. Anyway, son, why were you about to release the Kyuubi? Minato went back to main topic. BQ's Kurama-sensei told me that my chakra is just as strong and I should use his instead. Your chakra is stronger than the Kyuubi's? Minato was confused. Kurama. And yes. Naruto corrected his father. Naruto, that's impossible. What color is your chakra? Because purple is the strongest chakra color that has been registered. And it's much weaker than the red one of the Bijas. Gold. Gold? But the only one who had that chakra color was. Minato recorded something. Minato no baka, sorry to interrupt, but we are running out of time and we kinda need a key for the seal. No, Minato didn't thrusted the Kyuubi. Minato, this kid has horrible chakra control. He can only use a minimoon of 1000 unities at a time and 1 unit of his is equivalent to 1000 unit. So unless you want him to explode the village trying to make a bushing, you better give us the key. Sorry, but I don't have enough time or chakra to make a key. Man, but I have an idea, ask for your godfather Jiraiya to give you the key. Minato said after he thought that he didn't wanted the village gone. Godfather? Jiraiya, don't you live with him? Minato was confused. No, that old pervert. I'm going to kill him when he dies. Threatened to kill a person after its death. So anyway, ask to the third to bring Jiraiya and give you the key and say that it is a direct order from your father the fourth Hokage. Minato said before disappeared. Naruto woke up. Dad. Naruto was confused, he thought he was in the hospital but he surrounded by lots of paper. Naruto. A voice in the middle of the piles of paper spoke. Gigi? Naruto was happy to see his Gigi. Naruto, are you all right? The old man was worried. Yes Gigi. And why there's lots of paper in here? Well, I stayed with you this entire time but I couldn't stop my work as the Hokage, so I brought the paperwork with me. Gigi. Naruto was happy that his Gigi stayed with him the entire time. Well, I have something to ask you. Anything, Naruto. Can you bring someone called Jiraiya and make him give me the key for my seal? What? How do you know about the seal? And why do you want to open it? Hiruzen was more confused than ever. When I was in the coma I met Kurama. Kurama? The Kyuubi. And he told me that my gold chakra was just as strong and that I should use his instead. The blonde said like it was the most normal thing in the world. Gold chakra? The Sandame got even more confused. Yes, and wanna know something even awesome? I met Dad? You what? He got even more confused as he was before. Yes, and I want to know why you didn't told me that I was the son of the fourth? Well Naruto, this is a rank SS secret. We did it to protect you from the other villages. If they knew that you are his son, they will kill you. So please don't tell anyone. Okay Gigi, but can you get me the key? Dad said it was in direct order. I would read or not, but since this is Minato we are talking about. Okay, I will bring Jiraiya here. Hiruzen said as he realized that he would have to face Minato's and Kushina's wrath in the afterlife and he wanted to do something to decrease it. Oh. Can't wait to meet my godfather, Naruto shouted, all happy. The next day at the academy. Good morning class. Iruka entered the classroom. Good morning Iruka-sensei. All the students greeted. So class, today we are going to start chakra properties. Can someone tell me a chakra property? An pink-haired girl raised her hand. Yes, Sakura. Color. Exactly, and does the color of the chakra means? The potency of it. Correct again Sakura. Sasuke-kun is impressed with me, I'm sure. Sasuke. Ah, Sakura-chan smart as a ways, thought Naruto. So class, the chakra colors are, from the weakest to the strongest, blue, green, orange, purple and red, teached Iruka. But Iruka-sensei, what about gold chakra? Naruto wasn't very good at keeping S-rank secrets. Gold Naruto? There isn't such a thing as gold chakra. Now class 1 have here. Iruka said while taking a strange equipment that looked like a compass. And chakra compass. Iruka said all excited. With it we can measure the chakra spectrum of a person. Now who wants to come first? Everyone in the room raised their hands. Sasuke? Iruka chose the not an emo yet kid. Sasuke approached the chakra compass and the compass indicated the color purple. Wow Sasuke, you have the strongest color that a shinobi can have. Iruka was and wasn't surprised. Sasuke. You are so strong, the fangirls fangirly. Okay, next Sakura. My chance to impress Sasuke-kun. Probably gonna get the same color as his. Sakura approached the compass and the color went to green. Good Sakura, you got green is the second most commune color, but the most common in medic nin, so you should check a little of metis. Okay, next. Iruka kept calling the students one by one. Most of the students went and got blue and some orange and green. Okay Naruto. Iruka called the blonde. Naruto got near the compass before it exploded. Wow. Iruka for sure was surprised. Naruto, what have you done? Sakura shouted at Naruto. Relax Sakura, is probably a malfunction. I have no idea why that happened, it may be because of the Kyuubi. Okay Naruto, you may sit now. Sorry Hinata, but we won't be able to check your color. But is probably purple like the majority of the Hyuga clan. Now let's continue the lesson. Well, there was no way of that compass support gold chakra. It may be a quality 1 capable of detecting Biju chakra, but gold chakra is gold chakra. Kurama told Naruto. Yeah I know, but I wanted to impress everyone, sensei. Relax kid, you don't need to impress that bunch of weaklings, most of them got blue, the weakest color. So back to it, the color of chakra mean their potency. Blue has the lowest potency with 1 unit having a potency of 1. Green of 5, orange 25, purple 50 and red 100. 1 week later, at the academy. Now the equation for jutsu power is, the general one, is usually units times potency times the elemental constant. If it is a non-elemental jutsu, the constant it's equal to 1, times the mold constant of the jutsu, Iruka said. What? Everyone was like, excuse me Mizuki, Iruka, but Hokage-sama is calling for Naruto. An Anbu who dashed into the room said. What he did now? Iruka asked. I don't know, the Anbu spoke. Naruto, you better tell me later. Sorry Iruka, but I may not be able to tell you as a secret. Haha, secret. I want to hear it later. Naruto left the classroom with a smile in his face. Hey Kurama-sensei, we got the key. Hokage's a fishy. Jiraiya, aren't you excited to meet your godson? Hiruzen asked the other man in the room. Yes. I'm just concerned about giving him the key, Jiraiya said. Those were orders off the 4th Hokage, we can't deny it. Or they will kill us in the afterlife, said Hiruzen, and knowing Minato and Kushina Tehi will find a way to do it. Naruto entered the offici. Hey Gigi, Naruto said with a smile. Hey Naruto, how was the academy today? Boring Gigi. Just as I imagine. So Naruto, this is Jiraiya, your godfather. Hey there Naruto. I'm sorry for not staying with you, but I have a job to do and I need to go back to it immediately. Jiraiya, are you peeping again? Hiruzen asked with a disappointed face. Yes, but I'm not referring to it this time. There's an organization forming and they seem really dangerous. I really need to get more information about them. The only thing I got is their name, Akatsuki. So kid, let's go. Jiraiya was being serious about his work. What do you mean let's go? The blonde was confused. Simple kid, we can't open the seal here, and also I will take this train you in to use the Kyuubi's chakra. So come on, I'm in a hurry. We are going to train until your graduation in the academy. Cool, so I will not need to go to the academy anymore? Only for the last month. Now kid, let's go, Jiraiya said. Oh right. Goodbye Gigi. I'm really gonna miss you. Goodbye to you too Naruto. The next morning at the academy. So class, I've some good and bad news. Iruka was trying not to cry. Naruto won't be with us until the last year of the academy. So what's the bad news? Kiba asked joking. The entire class laughed except for Hinata. Oh Naruto. Hinata thought. Kiba, that's not funny. Naruto is a very important part of the class. So don't joke about it, understood? Hi, Kiba said without understanding. Now the good news is I got a new chakra compass. So please Hinata. Scar Nose called the Pearl Eyes girl. Oh okay. Hinata approached the chakra compass only to get the same result as Naruto. You got to be kind to me, that was brand new, I can't believe it was broke. Iruka was in shock. So class, today is the day, Iruka said trying not to cry, the genin exams. Just as he told that to the class he heard. Talk talk asterisk at the door. Come on in. The door didn't open but instead a cloud of smoke appeared in the middle of the class. I'm back, an energetic and familiar voice shouted. It can't be, Naruto, I missed you so much. Iruka shouted in happiness. Iruka-sensei, I missed too. Iruka was hugging Naruto in the middle of the class. While everyone was with a surprise face. Thank Kami, Naruto is back. A timid blue hair girl thought. So Naruto, I see you change your usual orange for black with orange. It looks good. The nose scarf praised the blonde style. Naruto was now wearing something similar to his classic outfit but black, with orange details in the blue parts. Orange pants and black sandals. And lots of scrolls around his waist. Hey Iruka-sensei, where is Mizuki-sensei? Naruto asked as he couldn't find his other teacher. Oh, he is not working with us anymore. Why? For personal reasons. Because he was a traitor. So Naruto, now you can sit next to Hinata at the back. Sure Iruka-sensei. Naruto sat next to Hinata. And while Iruka distributed the exams papers, Naruto talked to Kurama. And Hinata tried to talk to him but instead she just blushed. Hey kid, that girl's chakra isn't normal. What do you mean? I don't know, it's like is being suppressed by some seal. Some really potent chakra suppression seal. But her chakra is purple. And, well, when a suppression seal is used, the chakra color tend to become blue, and in the case of her seal, she shouldn't even had chakra. But her chakra is purple. Here Naruto. Iruka gave Naruto his exam. We can discuss Hinata's chakra later, Kurama. We have a real problem now, we didn't study. Relax kid, I'm really smart. Let's see first question. And Chunin with a 1000 units of chakra left has been surrounded by 5 enemies. But supposing Nanana about 2 more hidden. Pan the jutsu. Equation, Mamama, it's C. You sure? More sure than me, impossible. I didn't even finish to read the question. Okay, the next one is also C. Okay, here we go. After 1 hour. Kurama, are you sure that every answer is C? Yes. That's probably part of the test, confidence. I'm pretty confident that at least a good part of them are C. Okay everyone, time's up now, pencils down. Now everyone, let's go down to the practice zone for the Kenjutsu test. Iruka told the class. Oh right, time to shiny, Naruto thought to himself. As all the students did their tests, Naruto and Sasuke were the last 2 to do the Kenjutsu test. Oh right Sasuke. 9/10 with the shuriken and 10 out of 10 with the kunais. Naruto, now is your turn. Watch this teme. Naruto threw all 10 shurikens at the same time, getting 5/10. Wow Naruto, even though you only got 5/10, I'm impressed. Not everyone can hit that many targets at the same time. I'm awesome, ain't I, Sakura-chan? Sasuke-kun can do better than that. Okay, Dobi is good. Sasuke in the outside was neutral, but in the inside he was impressed. Okay Naruto, now for the kunais. And this turn one at time. Iruka told Naruto. Fine Iruka-sensei. Naruto did all the kunai through, getting a 10 out of 10. Hey Kurama, do you think Sakura-chan was impressed? I think that you and her will never work out. Since when Dobi is this good? A duck butt hair thought. Alright everyone, now the taijutsu. First match, Ino vs Sakura. After I beat your ass forehead, Sasuke-kun will be so impressed that he will be mine. No Ino pig, I'm the one who's gonna beat some ass, yours, and Sasuke is going to be mine. I hate those two, the desired one thought. Iruka was in the middle of the circular arena. Are you both ready? Hi, both said. Hajime. After almost everyone in the class fought, it was Naruto and Sasuke's turn. Both of them walked to the battle circle. Are you both ready? Both nodded. Hajime. Naruto jumped into Sasuke, trying to give him a sucker punch to the face, only to Sasuke dodge and Naruto end up with his face on the ground. Ouch. I mean, that was nothing. Ha 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 ha, kid, you are an idiot. Shut up. Naruto runned into Sasuke and engaged him into close hand-to-hand combat. Naruto blocked most of Sasuke's kicks and Sasuke blocked only a few, but he was doing more damage. Dobi may be fast, but I'm stronger. The fight stood equally matched for about 5 minutes. Sasuke-kun, asterisk, the fangirls screamed. Yo, you can do it, na Naruto-kun. Hinata stitched her lowly. But then, ouch, Sasuke kicked Naruto's face, knocking him out. Winner Sasuke Uchiha, said Iruka. Damn, that was tough. Sasuke-kun, asterisk, all of his fangirls screamed. Oh, Naruto-kun, and blue-haired girl thought. Hey Naruto. Iruka was trying to wake up him. Naruto? Iruka tried a couple of times until an idea came into his mind. Naruto, free ramen? Where? The blonde woke up not even a second later after hearing that his favorite food was free. Huh? Iruka-sensei, did I win? No, but you fought really well. Now get up, we are going to do the final test, ninjutsu. Next time I'm going to beat Tami's ass. Ha ha ha. I'm sure you will. Back to the classroom. The students were forming a line outside and only entering one at a time. Okay Naruto. Do the henge no jutsu. Hi. Naruto did one hand sign and a puff of smoke formed in the middle of the class. Ha. The Yondaime, what an interesting choice. You two really look alike. Wait a second. Naruto did transformed in another puff of smoke. Hee, do you really think I look like Dad? Dad? Naruto, stop imagining things. Now do the Kawamari, even if the similarity is noticeable. In a puff of smoke, Naruto and Iruka switched places. Impressive. Now to end it with a gold key, the Bushin. Iruka-sensei. The blonde said with one hand behind his head. Yes Naruto. I can't do the Bushin. What do you mean Naruto? The Bushin is one of the easiest jutsus, if not the easier, to do. Well, the problem is that my chakra is just as strong to do it. Really, what color is your chakra? Sorry Iruka-sensei, but I can't say it. The Hokage made me keep it a secret. Really? Yes Iruka-sensei, but after I become a genin and you treat me with some ramen, I'm gonna tell you everything. Naruto was disposed to exchange S-rank secrets for ramen. For more that I would enjoy it, I can't pass you if you aren't able to perform the Bushin. So Naruto, I'm sorry, but yo. Cage Bushin no jutsu, Naruto shouted. What? You mastered the Cage Bushin? Iruka screamed as he could not believe in the number of Narutos in the classroom. Okay, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Iruka started to count the amount of clones calmly, and then, 20. Naruto, you can do 20 Cage Bushin? No, I can do more than 100. 100? Iruka was in more shock than before. Yes, and I still don't know my limit. Ah. Iruka then returned to his professionalism. Well Naruto, for more impressed that you still fail. Why? The blonde was in shock. Because of your writing test. You got every single question C and none of the answers were C. Kurama. Even though I had gave you all the bonus I could, you still fail. But there's still hope, you only need about 5 points to pass. So do you know another jutsu? Oh, of course I know. Kachiyose no jutsu. And small puff of smoke appeared in the middle of the class and a Naruto's sized toad appeared out of nowhere. You have the toad's contract? Iruka was even more in shock. Yes, so did I pass? For sure. Here your headband. Iruka proudly gave Naruto a Konoha headband. Yes, I'm finally a shinobi, yes. Naruto, wait for me, we are going to Ichiraku's celebrate after I'm done here. Hi Iruka-sensei. Naruto left the class screaming that he had passed. If Dobi passed, this should be easy. You did it Naruto-kun. After everyone did this test. Iruka hanged a sign with everyone's score and Naruto was the dead last. Haha Naruto, you are the dead last. Ha ha ha. The Inuzuka kid laugh. Han. That way I will never be able to impress Sakura-chan. Kid, you know you deserve better than her, she's a fangirl. Said the responsible for my 0 in the writing test. Meanwhile Naruto and Kurama discussed between then Iruka approached them. Hey Naruto, let's go celebrate your promotion. Yeah, let's go to Ichiraku. At Ichiraku's. So Naruto, what you wanted to tell me? Iruka said while slurping some ramen. Slurp. Naruto just finished his 12th bowl of ramen. Okay, but first I got tell you that the things I'm about to tell you are S-ranked secrets. Huh? Naruto, do you know about the? Yes, I know about the QB. His name is Kurama by the way, and he is a moron. He's the reason I got 0 in the writing test. Do you talk to him? Iruka got shocked again. Yes, and he said that he's sorry for attacking the village, and that he was being controlled by some Madara wannabe. The QB, Kurama. Naruto corrected Iruka. Kurama was being controlled? Yes. Okay, that's his new information. And for sure it's not my business. So what else do you wanted to tell me? Like why do you can't do the bushin? That's the first thing that I wanted to tell you. I've some real rare chakra. How rare? Well, my chakra has the color gold. Gold? I never heard about it. How strong is it? Well, Kurama told me that it is about 10 times stronger than his chakra. What? Yes, it's so strong that I need to use Kurama's chakra instead of mine because it is weaker. Your chakra is stronger than the Kurama's? Stronger than a Biju's chakra? Tucci and Ayame were listened to everything with a face of, I don't understand. Yeah, now for the best part. But this isn't sulfur monosulfide rank secret, so none of you Iruka, Tucci or Ayame can tell anyone. 1 second Naruto, let me close the store for a second. Tucci went outside putting a closed sign. All done now, tell us. I met my father. How? Everyone was confused with an interrogation point up their head. Well, is a long story, but the craziest part is Iruka, Tucci and Ayame said in unison that he is the 4th Hokage. Naruto said with a smile in his face. Everyone was with their chins on the ground because they weren't believing in how blind they were for not discovering it earlier. We are so stupid, you are literally a copy and paste of him, Scarno said. The next day at the academy. All right class, now I'm going to tell you which teams you will be on, starting by Team 1. Please let me be with Sakura-chan and not with Teme. Cha, please let me be with Sasuke-kun. Please let me be with Naruto-kun. Team 7. Naruto Uzumaki, Sasuke Uchiha and… Crap, I'm in the same team as Teme. The class was in completely in silence, and whoever make a sound is probably going to be beaten up by the Uchiha fangirls. Sakura Haruno. Iruka said, ending the suspense. Cha, in your face a not big. The pink hair girl shouted at everyone in the class. Oh, I'm not in Naruto's team. Hinata looked sadly at her crush. Now Team 8. Kiba Inuzuka, Shino Aburame and Hinata Hyuga. Team 9 is still in circulation. Team 10 Inoshika Cho. Team 11. After Iruka finished. Alright class, your Chunin senseis will pick you up, and one more thing. Thank you all for being my students. It was an honor being the sensei of all of you. From now on we are shinobi colleagues. Iruka said, forcing himself not to cry but failing miserably. 3 hours later. About 3 hours had passed and nothing of Team 7 Chunin sensei. Sasuke was a little bit impatient. Sakura was looking at Sasuke and Naruto was bored. Oh right. Naruto had had enough off waiting. He got up of his sit, took and scroll out his waist, which had in tag, pranks, on it. Let's see stink bombs. No, we are in a close room and I don't want Sakura-chan to get stinky. Naruto continued to scroll the scroll until he finds something he liked. Naruto, what are you doing? The pink-haired girl stopped paying attention to Sasuke to look at what Naruto was doing. Oh, it's nothing Sakura-chan, I will only pull a prank on our sensei. The blonde answered with a smile. Now let's see, oh I could use this and this. Oh, and that I just passed by will be good as well. Naruto, don't you dare, the billboard forehead girl shouted with anger. Now let's start. Naruto didn't pay attention to Sakura and started to work on his prank. About 10 minutes later. Oh right, now we just wait. Naruto speak to his teammates. Naruto, you shouldn't have done that, cha. But that's what our sensei gets for being late, cha. That's his problem for being late. Just after Naruto said that, the class door opened and their Junin sensei entered the class, starting whatever Naruto just made. First, an eraser just fell into the Junin head. Naruto was forcing himself not to laugh, while Sakura was worried about the consequences and Sasuke was disappointed because their sensei just fell into an stupid prank. My first impression of you, the sensei didn't even had time to finish his sentence when the part 2 of the thing Naruto made activated. First, to fill strings wrapped the silver hair man. Okay, the Junin didn't finish his sentence after he felt something coming from above. Oh. I'm nothing falling for that. The shinobi puffed and putted the closest person in his place with the kawarimi, which was the person with the duck butt hair. Huh? Sasuke didn't even had the opportunity to be confused when a bunch of pink paint and glitter fell into him. My first impression of you guys is impressive. Naruto, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, Sasuke-kun. Naruto, you idiot. You hurted Sasuke-kun. The fangirl got mad. Oh, you did that? The silver-haired man asked. Yup. The blonde answered with a smile. You created a rat trap, sealed the paint and glitter into the ceiling and used an alarm seal to activate it. I don't believe what they teach in the academy nowadays. You liked? No. But that doesn't mean I wasn't impressed by it. Now let's meet in the roof in 10 minutes. Pinky Sparkle needs to stop shining first, he said with a smile. Ha ha ha, Pinky Sparkle, that was a good one, ha ha ha. The blonde bursted into laugh. I'm gonna kill you, Pinky Sparkle shouted. Now is not your time to shiny, so go to the bathroom to stop it. The silver-haired jocked. Half an hour later in the roof. Naruto, I'm going to kill you. The now non-shiny Sasuke shouted at the blonde. Sorry Pinky, but it wasn't my fault that your sensei Kawarimed with you to escape. Sasuke was about to jump on Naruto when his sensei stopped him. Like I said, Pinky Sparkle, it's not your time to shiny. Now let's begin by introducing ourselves. Huh? Sensei, could you give us an example? Okay Pinky, who's not Sparkle. My name is Kakashi Hitaki. My likes aren't your business, my dislikes too. My dreams also. Now you not Pinky Sparkle. He only said his name, the three Genin thought. My name is Sakura Haruno. My likes, looks at Sasuke. My dreams, looks at Sasuke and blush, and I dislike Naruto. A fangirl I deserved, now you impressive blonde. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. I like pranks, talking to Kurama, study, fuinjutsu, train, and ramen. Namikaze? Kurama? The other three were confused. Hey you moron, you just spilled 2's rank secrets. Sorry Kurama. My dislikes are emo kids, looks at Sasuke, and the 3 minutes that it takes for the ramen's water to boil, and my dream is to be Hokage just like. Don't say it, Kurama shouted at Naruto. Just like. My idol FA the 4th Hokage, that was close. Okay, before we move on, who is Kurama? Kakashi asked. Oh, it's a secret. Naruto, we are supposed to be a team, we don't keep secrets between each other. Even S-raked ones, the blonde asked. Except this one's now pin. Naruto, why did you call yourself Namikaze? I know that you idolize the 4th Hokage, but getting his name is out of limits. Not Pinky Sparkle, reprended the blonde. Both Naruto and Kakashi were tense. Yes Naruto, you shouldn't do that. Now Pinky Sparkle, please present yourself, we only know your name. Okay, this might be enough to change subject. Look who's saying, the Genin thought in unison. My real name is Sasuke Uchiha, and don't like anything, I dislike Naruto, and what I have is not a dream because I'm going to make it a reality. I'm going to kill someone and restore my clan. Cha, I'm the one who's going to restore his clan with, the fangirl dirty thought. Great, a fangirl, an emo, and sensei's offspring, the silver hair thought. What do you mean restore your clan? Naruto got his mouth shut by Kakashi. We talk about it later. Kakashi stated, so tomorrow we will have the test to see if you are capable of becoming Genin. But Kakashi-sensei, aren't we already Genin? Not Pinky Sparkle asked. No, you are only Genin wannabes. The academy only purpose is to select people with the capabilities of becoming Genin. The masked man answered. So show up in training ground 7 at exactly 5 a.m. and I recommend that you don't eat anything, or you guys may throw up. Asterisk glup, the Genin wannabes swallowed before they left. Naruto, may you wait a minute, I want to talk to you. What's it, Kakashi-sensei? Tell me, do you know who your parents are? Yes. My father was the Yondaime, Minato Namikaze. And my mother was Kushina Uzumaki. How did you figure it out? Let me guess you saw a picture of him and put one and one together. So what do we do now? Just tell him already. I'm going to sleep now. First of all, you know about Kurama, I mean the Kyuubi? Wait, Kurama is the nine-tails fox? And do you talk to him? Yes, Furball is a prideful idiot. Because of him I almost didn't pass the academy. Hey, don't tell me you befriended it. Yes, I did. How? Well, according to him is because of my chakra. Your chakra? Why? I don't know, he just told me that my gold chakra reminded him of someone. Gold chakra? But that doesn't exist. Wait, we are changing subject. Let's go back into how you discovered who our father was. So here's the story. When I was in coma in the hospital because of the unofficial Yandaime's Revenge Festival, I got to meet Kurama and he said he was going to train me. But in the middle of the training we discovered that my chakra is just too potent to me to use. How potent? Well, it has a potency of more than 1,000. More than 1,000? But not even the chakra from the bijus is so potent. Kakashi was doing a shock face under his mask. Yes, so we tried to enhance my chakra control but it didn't work, so we had the brilliant idea to remove the seal so I could use his chakra. Please Naruto, tell me you. Yes, I removed the seal already. Kakashi was in shock, he couldn't believe what he just heard. You what? Yes, I removed the seal. I did it a few years ago. Okay. Continue. Kakashi decided to accept it. So when I touched the seal Dad showed up. So that explain it. I need some air, that's too much to digest. See you tomorrow Naruto. See you Kakashi-sensei. The next day, 10 a.m. 3 genin were laying down on the trunks in training ground 7. Desperate for food. Where's that idiot? I'm going to kill him, Naruto shouted. I'm right here and go thing you have the intention of killing me, you will need it. Where were you? The wannabes asked. Oh, I saw a black cat on my way here and I needed to took the long road in order to avoid bad luck. Liar, the future genin shouted. Anyway, Kakashi sets a timer. So let me explain the test. It's called the bell test. Kakashi showed 2 bells. So your objective is to get this bells before the alarm goes off, and whoever don't get a bell will be sent back to the academy. Any questions? Yes. The pink-haired girl raised her hand. Why there are only 2 bells? We are 3. Oh, because at least one of you will be sent back to the academy today. So any more question or can we begin now? Asterisk glup, the wannabes swallowed in panic. None? So, begin? As the silver-haired man shouted, Sasuke and Sakura hid themselves while Naruto just standed there. Naruto, aren't you going to hide yourself like a real ninja? No, we are going to get our revenge. Our revenge? Good, they're at least thinking in something in common. Naruto closed his eyes and did a tiger hand sign, Kai, after he said that a giant seal in the middle of the training ground appeared. What is this fuinjutsu? I can't move, Kakashi shouted. Crap, this time I'm at their mercy. You liked it's in Frost seal, we put it all over the training ground. You what? Yes, me Teme, and Sakura-chan decided to do this after we waited for about an hour. For you to come. Wait, Pinky Sparkle and not Pinky Sparkle helped you? Yes, me and my clones did the most part but those 2 wanted to take part, so, Sakura-chan Teme. You can come out. Sasuke and Sakura came out the bush, they were hidden with a bunch of glitter and pink paint. So you guys worked together? To get revenge on me for making you guys wait? Yes, the trio answered at the same time. I'm so proud to say that you all passed, Kakashi said with joy and hope that it would prevent them to continue with whatever they had planned. But we didn't got the bells, Pinky Sparkle pointed. Yes, but the test wasn't about getting the bells but teamwork. Now free me, Kakashi said the last part in panic. Yes, the now genin shouted. We did it, we are officially ninjas. Tibeo, blonde one screamed his happiness. Cha, now do you mind freeing me? Kakashi asked with fear of the answer. Oh, no, we are still going to get our revenge. You ha ha ha. The trio laughed evilly. Crap. At the Hokage's office a few hours later. So Kurenai, how was your team? They passed Hokage-sama. What was the test? A hunt test. All they had to do was find and hit me at least once. All of them sucked. That's really good news. And what about you, son? The new Ino Shika Cho may have its quirks but they have a solid future. That's awesome news. Now let's wait for Kakashi to show up and tell us how he failed his team this time. As Sarutobi said that the door to his office opened and a pink hair, pink mask, pink skin, pink everything with glitter entered the room. There was a moment of silence for about 5 seconds only to be broken by a burst of laugh from everyone in the room. Ha 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 ha. Kakashi ha ha, what happened to you ha ha? The red eyes woman asked while laughing. Oh it's result of one of Naruto's trap. It's really difficult to get it off. Ha 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 ha. Both Asuma and Kurenai burst into laugh again. Silence. The third Hokage ordered, forcing his laugh away, and the others as well. So Kakashi, how was it? Oh, they passed. Now if you excuse me Hokage-sama, I need to get all of this from me. Kakashi left the room. 5 seconds later. Okay, we can laugh again. The Sandaime stated, and so the laugh returned. A few weeks later. Raven to Yellow, are you seeing him? Over? Yellow to Raven, yes, over. Flower to Raven and Yellow, wait for my signal, over. Flower, target is getting close, over. 4, 3, 2, 1 now. As Sakura gave the signal, the trio of genin got out of their hidden spots and attacked their target. I got him. I got him. Naruto got the target. Good job Dobi. Finally we got him. Asterisk meow. The target scratched Naruto's face. The target was the one and only Tora, the cat of the Fire Lord's wife. Also known as the D-Mission's demon. Ouch. You stupid cat. Luck you they want you alive because. Asterisk meow. Tora scratched Naruto's face again. Gah. Screw it, I'm going to kill you. Naruto was about to take a kunai from his pouch. But before that Kakashi stopped him. Naruto, for more that I would enjoy to do it. We need him alive. Now let's go to the Hokage's office. Kami-sama, I remember doing this mission when I was a genin, and how horrible was it? Wait a second, how old is this damn cat? A few moments later at the Hokage's office. Hokage-sama, the masked Chunin said while entering the room, we got the cat, again. Oxygen monohydride, my precious Tora. Give me him, the fire lady screamed. Here, Naruto was about to give her the cat when she just took the cat from his hands with a speed that was beyond normal. Tora missed you so much, my precious little baby. The woman screamed while she was smashing the cat against her fat body. Thank you Hiruzen for getting him back for me. Now my baby, let's go back home. The lady left the room. Now I get why this cat always run away, codename Raven said. Now I kind feel bad for him. The pink-haired girl was feeling bad for the cat. That was the third time this week we did this mission. Old man, give us a real mission now. The injured one demanded. Dobi is right, we want a real mission. Sasuke agreed with his teammate. Well, usually the genin teams have to do D-rank missions for about 6 months before they can get a C-rank 1. The Hokage stated. But old man, we are ninjas, we should be doing ninja stuff. Not painting fences or babysitting or chasing the same damn cat every single day. Tora, come back here. The woman from before screamed from more than a block away. Well, looks like the infamous catching Tora mission is back. The Sandaime looked at the 3 genin with an evil smile. Please old man, don't make us do this mission again, Naruto implored. Ha ha ha. I understand Naruto, I also hated doing this mission. So I'm going to give you a low C rank 1. Yes, the overexcited genin shouted. Wait, you also did this mission? How old is this cat? The Cyclops was shocked. Thank you Hokage-sama. Sasuke and Sakura bowed. You may come in now, the Hokage shouted. And after he did, an old man that smelled like sake entered the room. He was definitively drunk. Hey, where are the ninjas that are supposed to protect me? The drunk one asked. Tazuna, those are Naruto, Sakura, Sasuke and Kakashi. And they are the ones who will scout you back to your village. Tazuna looked at his protectors with an ugly face. So, and duckbit hair, and billboard forehead and an whiskers face kid. This were supposed to be ninjas? The trio got really pissed off at Tazuna. Ha ha ha, I'm going to call you Whiskers from now on, ha ha ha. Kurama, who was asleep, woke up just at the right time to see Naruto be insulted. Go back to sleep, furball. Relax Tazuna-san, I'm there Chunin-sensei, and I will also come with you. Oh, and I almost forgot about the Cyclops wannabe. Kakashi was silent for a moment. Well, at least I'm being paid to endure it. Alright team, we will leave tomorrow at the gate at 7 o'clock. Pack in only the necessary for a 3 days trip. Now dismissed. Kakashi used an shushin to leave the room. 7 o'clock my ass, I'm going this early. Tazuna was mad with Kakashi's time for the mission. Come around 10, he always is late for anything. Naruto advised Tazuna. before the three of them left the office. The next day 10 a.m. "So where's Kakashi-sensei? He's 3 hours late," the pink-haired girl complained. "Really, and he dares to call himself a ninja." Sasuke was also very angry with Kakashi's constant lateness. "I bet he was late for his own birth." The blonde one mocked his sensei. "No, I wasn't." The Chunin appeared behind them, surprising everyone there, and making Tazuna spill the sake he was drinking, right in Sasuke's head. "Hey, what's the excuse, Kakashi-sensei?" the blue eyes boy asked. "Well, you see, I was in my way here, but then I found a very gentle and fragile old lady who need help getting into her home." "That's the same excuse you use every Thursday." The pink-haired completed the silver one. "I'm going to need more excuses now. Right, my beautiful genin, let's go start our mission. We are already late." "Because who?" the three genin and Tazuna thought in unison. After 2 hours off walk, the group was walking pacifically. Naruto was telling Tazuna and Kakashi some of his prank stories, Kurama was sleeping, Sakura was stealing glimpse at Sasuke, who couldn't care less. It was all normal for a low C-rank mission, until Kakashi spotted a puddle. "Hey kid, what's it, Kurama? Don't you think it is weird that there's a puddle in here? And it hasn't rained for like a week." Naruto was trying to connect 1 and 1 to get 2. "Hey, Kakashi-sensei." "I know." As they passed the puddle, 2 black figures puffed into existence and wrapped Kakashi in chains, tearing his body apart. "Kakashi-sensei." The genin screamed in horror as their sensei was killed. Now for the bridge builder. The duo was getting ready to attack when Kakashi came back from the dead and beated them up, leaving them into a semi-conscious state. "So Tazuna, do you have something to tell us?" Kakashi asked, not very politely. *blup*. Tazuna explained his situation and the situation of his village with the mob boss Gato. He begged to Kakashi continue the mission. Kakashi, who was thinking about his genin safety, was about to abort the mission, but Naruto convinced him to continue the mission. "So the mission continues, but first we need to send a letter to the Hokage updating our mission status," Kakashi said while preparing to summoning Haku. "A message, let me send it. This will impress Sakura-chan," the blonde one asked his sensei. "Naruto, the village is 2 hours away, we don't have time to wait for you to go and come back. I'm going to send one of my dogs," Kakashi said, preparing to summon. "Who said I was going? I was going to send one of my toads." "Toads? Do you have a summoning contract?" "Of course he has. He was trained by Jiraiya." "Okay Naruto, you can send the message." "Kachiyose no jutsu," Naruto shouted just as the masked Chunin gave him permission. And in a puff of smoke a toddler-sized toad appeared. "Hey boss, what do you want?" the toad asked. "We need you to deliver this message for the 3rd Hokage." Kakashi informed him and gave him the scroll with the message. "No problem, I will be back soon," the toad said before jumping into the bushes. "Impressed Sakura-chan, I can summoning jutsu," the Jiraiya apprentice tried to flirt. "No, actually I thought that was disgusting and stupid, he didn't even went into the right direction," the pink-haired girl complained about the summoning. "Actually Sakura toads are the faster mensagers out there," the silver-haired man notified. "What? You see, Sakura toads have a transportation jutsu that only they can use. They jump into a puddle and apper into another one." At the Hokage's office, Team 8 had just finished the infamous Tora's mission, with lots of scratches that they were waiting to receive another mission. "Good job on completing the infamous Tora's mission. This is what the 10th time you completed this mission this month." "Thanks Hokage-sama," Kurenai and his students bowed. "Now for your next mission." The Hokage was interrupted by a toad that came out of a little plate behind him. "Hey Hokage boss, his message for you." "What, but I just received Jiraiya's report." "Not this boss, the other one, the blonde one. What's his name again? Minato? Menma? I don't know." "Naruto." The old man killed the toad's doubt, and proceeded reading the scroll. "Wait, why did that frog called the dead last boss?" the Inuzuka asked. "First, I'm not a frog, I'm a toad. Second, everyone that has our contract is referred as boss by us." "What, the dead last has a summoning contract?" "Yes, Kiba, don't you remember Ruka's screams at the graduation test?" Shino questioned him. "Of course I remember," Kiba lied. "Naruto-kun is truly amazing." "Okay Team 8, your new mission will be to assist Team 7 in their mission." Don't worry Hokage-sama, we will teach those losers how to properly do a mission, Kiba insulted. Sorry about that Hokage-sama. Kurenai apologized for her genin behavior. So what was their mission? It was a C rank 1. They had to scout a bridge builder to the land of waves. A C rank, but this early in the carrier? It was in C rank 1, but now we don't know its rank. What happened? They were attacked by 2 missed Chunin. Sorry Hokage-sama, but Kurenai, relax, I'm especially sending your tracking team so they can avoid other shinobi. Understood. Still. Alright team, pack up for a 3 days trip, and quick. Hi Kurenai-sensei. I hope Naruto-kun isn't in danger. Okay right Toad-san, give this message to your boss and his team. The Sandaime gave him a scroll. Right Hokage-sama, the Toad said as he jumped into the water plate. Back with Team 7 1 hour later. Team 8 approached Team 7 at full speed. Kakashi was interrogating the 2 missed Chunin who failed their assassination attempt. Naruto was reading an Fuinjutsu scroll that Jiraiya gave him. Sasuke was practicing kunai throwing. Sakura was admiring him and Tazuna was taking a nap. Kakashi-kun, what's the situation? The Genjutsu mistress wanted to receive all the information she could get before deciding if she should put her students in danger or not. Oh, it's fine, but I could have some help interrogating this too. They're tougher than they look. The Cyclops asked for assistance. Alright Kiba, Shino, Hinata, do a perimeter scan, and then you guys can take a small break. Hi Kurenai-sensei. Shino released some bug into the air. Hinata activated her Byakugan, and Kiba sniffed around. All clear Kurenai-sensei. Good, Kurenai said before starting the interrogation. Okay Kakashi, do you want to do it the noise or silent way? Well, since we have genin here, let's do it the silence one. Let's begin. The mistress did about 10 hand signals and said, Nerve tree burn no jutsu. As she did the jutsu, the 2 Nunkinen started to squirm in pain. This should take a few minutes. We have time. Kakashi took his famous orange book and started to read it. Meanwhile Shino was seated next to a tree. Kiba challenged Sasuke to an kunai throwing competition, and Hinata was trying to get enough courage to talk to her crush. Hey Kit, what Kurama-sensei? It's the girl with the distorted chakra. Oh, you mean Hinata? She might be a little weird, but she's nice. We should keep an eye on her. Her hormones are in the high right now, that's weird. Okay Hinata, you can do it. Just ask Naruto-kun what he's reading and then we can start a conversation. You can do it. Naruto-kun. Come on, I can do it. What aa or ryu ray ad ding? Hinata said, doing her maximum to not pass out. Oh Hinata, just an Fuinjutsu scroll that my god, I mean sensei gave it to me. The blonde responded smiling. Naruto-kun, you know Fuinjutsu? You truly are amazing? Hinata was so surprised that she forgot to stutter. Yes, it came to me very naturally, like it is in my blood or something. Amazing. Fuinjutsu is really hard. Actually it's not. You just have to memorize the patterns and apply chakra to the drawing. It may consume a lot of chakra, but it's pretty easy. Here I think I have an beginner's scroll with me if you want to learn. Naruto spoke to Hinata as he took the scroll he had in his waist and started to scroll. Here it is. Naruto puffed another scroll into existence, who's had a tag Fuinjutsu for dummies. Here, it may say for dummies, but you aren't dumb, Naruto said as he offered the scroll to the pearly eyes girl. Then thanks Naruto-kun. Oh Naruto-kun, just praise me. I think. The blue-haired girl blushed a little as she got the scroll from the blonde's hands. Her hormones went her out of control. Could she? Congrats Kit. Tazuna and Team 7 and 8 had already been walking for about 4 hours when it started to get dark. Oh right my little genin, let's prepare for camping. Here looks like a pretty good spot. Pinky Sparkle and not Pinky Sparkle, you two can pitch the tents. Whiskers, you and Doggy can set the fire. And Buggy Boy and Pearl Eyes scan the area. The Cyclops gave the genin orders and for some of them new nicknames. Hey Cyclops, who you think you are to give nicknames to my genin? The red eyes lady questioned. I'm the team leader of course. Weed Eyes, he answered joking. Haha, very funny. The 2 teams had finished the camp preparations and were ready to rest. But unfortunately for them, Kakashi wanted to eat fish, so he sent Whiskers, Pinky Sparkle and Pearl Eyes to get some. Kakashi-sensei is so lazy. He always makes we do everything, Whiskers complained. Hey Hinata, does Kurenai-sensei makes your team do everything for her? And no, she actually helps us a lot. Shishii gives us tips on how to do the missions properly, and she also shares some of her own experiences of hers in D ranks missions. And he has the audacity to call himself sensei. He didn't did anything to help us during our missions. Naruto was angry with Kakashi. He did the report. That doesn't count. Hey Dobi, I found an river. Alright, let's get some fish. Naruto ran into where the river was. Alright, time to teach you guys how to fish for real. As Naruto said that, he started to remove his clothes, staying only in his boxers. Hinata had passed out after seeing her crush only in his underwear. Hey Sasuke, what happened to Hinata? Dobi, you are both dumb and semi-naked. What do you think? Ha 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 ha, I can see her nose bleeding. Ha 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 ha. What's so funny, sensei? The emo is right, you are dumb. Hey. A few minutes had passed. I just had this amazing dream where Naruto was on his underwear and Hinata opened her eyes and discovered it wasn't a dream. She was seated in a rock with a view to where her crush was only on his underwear, all wet, with his muscles at sample, fishing with his bare hands. And a little bit to left there was the emo kid, Sasuke, that for some reason everyone wanted his body, seated in a rock gutting the fish. Hey Hinata, now that you are awake, go do something useful, the emo demanded. Hi. Hinata got up and started to collect herbs that she knew weren't poison and were good for cooking. After 20 minutes, hey Teme, do you think we have enough fish? No, imagine. Sasuke said within 2 meters amount of fish behind him. Nah Naruto-kun, I think we got a little too much fish. Hinata said while covering her nose bleeding for looking at Naruto. Yeah, let's put then in my storage seal and go back to the camp. Hey Teme, do you want to see it? Alright, wait, what? Do you really want to see it? Yes, it can be really useful. I can't believe I asking Dobi to teach me something. So what about you, Hinata? I would love to, Hinata said with a little blush. Oh right, let's do it. The no clothes started to put his clothes back. First we need a clear piece of paper, the size depends on what you want to store. Naruto took an scroll on his waist with a tag food on it. First we draw the empty seal, but it's already drawn, we can skip this part. The now not semi-naked took a few fish and put it on top of the seal. Then with the thing you want to seal on top of it, you apply some chakra into the seal and boom, it's sealed. It's just that, Dobi? Yes, but what's considered the hard part is making the seal, not using it. The draw does the chakra manipulation for you. Amazing Naruto-kun. I know, right? Do you guys want to try it? Yes, they both said. Oh right. After a few minutes the trio was back at the camp. So where's the food? You three were there for about an hour and you come back empty-handed? The Inuzuka questioned. Actually, the Uzumaki took out the scroll-tagged food and made the amount of fish. Where? What? How? The Inuzuka was very confused. That's Fuinjutsu Kiba. If you paid attention to the classes you would know. The Aburame disconfused Kiba. I knew that was Fuinjutsu, he lied. I just didn't know that the dead last could do it. Alright. Naruto put most of the fishes back into the seal and let's cook. Who here knows how to cook? The genin were in silence for a moment. I can. The timid one of the group volunteered herself. Thanks for volunteering yourself, Hinata. The silver-haired gave the pearl eyes the cooking job. After a few minutes later, Hinata had just finished cooking. Wow, Hinata, that's really good, Sakura complimented. Yeah. It's delicious. Hinata, someday you will make a great wife. The blonde complimented, the chef almost killing her in the process. Thank ks na narururu to Takun. Hinata said while blushing a new tone of red. Hinata, what did you put on it? Just some herbs I found on the woods, Kurenai-sensei. You know botany too. Hinata, you are awesome, the blonde did it again. Then thanks Naruto-kun. They ate their fish, giving compliments to the chef the entire time. Alright, my precious little genin, time to sleep. You can go to your tent now. Kakashi-sensei, which one is the girls' tent? The pink-haired girl asked. Oh, there's no boys and girls' tent, only the client's tent, the Chunin tent and the genin one. The masked man took the doubt off Sakura. But. No buts, Sakura-san, this is part of a shinobi's life. The older lady of the group gave an point. Hi Kurenai-sensei. The next day. 8 o'clock. Oh right, my little genin, did you sleep well? No, Naruto snored a lot, Kiba said, and Sakura, Sasuke and Shino agreed with him. with exception of Hinata who thought that the snoring was comforting. Well, let's go, undo the camp and then we continue the mission, Kakashi said. Hi. After a few hours of walking. Bushes moving. Ah. The blonde overreacted to it and throwed a kunai at the bushes. Wherein very scared White Rabbit jumped out of it. Naruto no baka, you almost killed an innocent rabbit. Wait, a White Rabbit at this time of the year? Both Chunin thought. Hinata. Byakugan. As Hinata activated her Genka Kenkai she screamed, sword. Duck. Both Chunin shouted while a gigant sword flew right above their heads, digging into a tree behind them. The 6 genin terrified. That sword, no it can't be, it's him. Before the Chunin finished their thought line, an Humam figured landed on the sword's cable. Zabuza Momochi, the hidden mist demon. Let's see what we have here. My target, 6 ninja wannabes. A Chunin I never heard of and the famous copy ninja Kakashi. Zabuza Momochi, the hidden mist demon. Yes, it's I, Zabuza Momochi, the hidden mist demon. Who is this Zabuza Momochi, the hidden gas demon? The blonde one asked. It's Zabuza Momochi, the hidden mist demon. You moron. Zabuza Momochi, the hidden mist demon, corrected the blonde. He's one of the 7 mist swordsmen. The red eyes answered Naruto's question. Okay. Zabuza Momochi, the hidden gas demon, you better leave us alone unless you want to fight. The copy ninja threatened and mocked the Nunkanen. It's Zabuza Momochi, the hidden mist demon, and I gonna show you why, you idiot. Kirigakure no jutsu. And really dense mist started to cover the entire road. Protect Tazuna. Diamond formation. Both Chunin shouted. The 6 genin entered in formation around Tazuna. This mist is so dense I can't even see beyond it with my byac. 8 points, larynx, spine, months, liver, jugular, subclavian artery, kidneys. Now which will be my attack point? The mist demon said as he appeared in the middle of the genin formation. For the shock of everybody there. Zabuza then swung his sword into the genin's spine but was stopped by Kakashi. Oh Kakashi, so you decided to use your Sharingan against me? What an honor. Sharingan, but he isn't an Uchiha, is he? The Uchiha was confused and shocked. As long as I'm here I won't let anyone here die. Guys, get away from the fight right now. The Genjutsu mistress ordered as she started to do hand signals. Kaden. Gigant fireball no jutsu. Don't make promises you can't keep. The swordman swung his sword again, throwing Kakashi away from him and then using it to block the fireball. This is going to be fun, Sweden. Kage Bushin no jutsu. 5 water clones of Zabuza appeared into the battlefield. This is bad, Kakashi-kun, we can't against all of them. I know Kurenai. Kachiyose no jutsu. Kakashi summoned his dogs to the fight. Alright, I want you guys to protect the genin and Tazuna. Consider it done. The dogs got around the genin. I can take those wannabes later. Now let's dance. Zabuza and his clones dashed into Kurenai and Kakashi. Kurieni did a few hand signals and Kakashi copied with his Sharingan. Kaden. Boiled touch no jutsu. Both of them said, got both their hands hot red. Thanks for the new jutsu, the non-Uchiha thanked. I'm going to charge you later, now let's go. Kurenai and Kakashi started to block the clone's attack, making them disappear with a touch. Well, I just wasted some chakra with this clones. Zabuza said while he was in the middle of a long hand signi jutsu. Sweden. Water Hydra no jutsu. As Zabuza finished the jutsu, an enormous hydra with 7 heads made out of water came from a nearby lake and went full speed at Kurenai and Kakashi. Doden. Great mud wall no jutsu. Both Chunin shouted as a great mud wall appeared before them. Do you think in C-rank jutsu will be enough to stop my S-rank one? Pathetic. The hydra completed destroyed the wall and hit both Kurenai and Kakashi with an enormous strength, knocking them both out. Kakashi-sensei, Kurenai-sensei, both teams shouted. Okay kid, I think we should do something right now. You right, Kurama-sensei. Let me take control. Naruto closed his eyes and jumped into Zabuza. What a disappointment. Zabuza, who was about to cut both Kurenai's and Kakashi's heads off when he was met with a powerful kick to the face. Gah! Zazuba groaned as he is rallying in the ground. Dobi? Dead last? Naruto? Naruto no baka? Na Naruto-kun. The genin were confused by his sudden strength. Hey you idiot, do you think you are capable of taking me down? Zabuza said as he got up. As he looked at Naruto's face he saw his eyes closed. Hey, at least let me look in your eyes before I kill you. No thanks. What happened to your voice? Zabuza stopped for a second after he felt Kurama's chakra. You also have one of those things inside of you? What do you mean also? When I tried to kill the Mizukage his chakra was similar to yours. And he had some type of demon sealed in him. That's interesting. Do you know the demon's number? I don't know what do you mean, but he used was referred as 3 even though he was the 4th Mizukage. I so bu. Enough talking, let's fight. After 20 minutes of fighting, Naruto's and Zabuza's bodies were exhausted. The other genin were amazed by Naruto and the Chunin were starting to wake up. Damn, how much I hate this 12 years old body. Crap, I used too much chakra on the clones and the Hydra Jutsu. Ha, Naruto? Kakashi had just woke up. Finally, I don't know how much kid's body will be able to sustain itself. That voice, are you the Kyuubi? Yes, now assume the kid is done, Kurama said, letting Naruto's body pass out. Well, Zabuza, let's us do this. Crap, I'm too tired to fight. That kid was strong. Zabuza got knocked out by some senbon to the neck. It were from a mist Anbu. Thank you for dealing with him for me. They've been hunting him down for a long time. Now please leave him to me, he said before going away with a shushin. Thanks for it, he was being a true pain in the ass, Kakashi thanked. Ha? Kurenai had just woke up. Kakashi, what happened? Well, and Mist Anbu just took Zabuza down for us. So let's continue with mission. Arg. Are you alright, Kakashi? Arg? Yes, but I think we both fractured some ribs during the fight. Yes, let's keep going, the wave is only about a few hours away. After their encounter with Zabuza, Naruto was being carried by Kakashi, and they stayed quiet the entire trip, until they arrived in the wave country. You guys can stay in my house until you get better, Tazuna offered. We will accept it, both Chunin said. Arriving at Tazuna's house, Tsunami-chan, Inari-chan, I'm back, with guests. Dad, you are back. I'm so glad that you are safe. A young lady went running into Tazuna and hugged him. And you guys must be the ninjas that scouted him. Thank you very much for keeping him safe. We only did our job. If it may not be inconvenient, may we stay here, while we heal our wounds? The masked man said while he pointed at Naruto in his back. Oh, for sure, that won't be a problem. There's a empty room upstairs, he can rest there. Arigato. Oh, we are 8 in total, are you sure that it won't be a problem? No, not at all. We have enough free space for all of us. Quote, the group entered the house. Kakashi put and passed out Naruto in the bed, where Tsunami would take care of him. And then they reunited in the kitchen. Kakashi was about to say something when the Uchiha spoke. Why do you have the Sharingan, Kakashi? Why? Well, Sasuke, this Sharingan belonged to my old best friend. He gave it to me as gift for becoming Chunin before he died. Sasuke-kun, please understand that this is a very delicate subject for Kakashi-kun. The red non-Sharingan eyes woman spoke to Sasuke before he could ask any more questions. So Kakashi, what do we do now? I mean, we both are still injured and Naruto is much worse than we. How bad is Naruto-kun? The Hyuga asked in worry. He's fine, Hinata-chan. I only said that because he's passed out. It's only chakra exhaustion. But it may take a few days before he full recover. Kurenai lied to Hinata, because she knew about her crush on the blonde. Naruto had broke both his arms, a few ribs, his left foot, and was also suffering from chakra intoxication thanks to his Bijus chakra, whose are toxic for some reason. To be honest, it's a miracle that he is even alive. And just as she finished saying that, Tsunami exited Naruto's room. I just finished checking the blonde one up and he hasn't broke anything. He seems to be only tired. The genin were relieved, but the Chunin were in shock. They knew that a Baiju could speed up healing, but not that much. Well, Kurenai, answering your question, we pretend to stay here until the bridge be finished. But what about Gato? Don't you think he will try to strike again? Exactly, Kurenai, that's exactly the reason why we are going to stay here. And before you say anything, we don't know any other way to get out of the country. So all we can do is wait and help with the build of the bridge. Seems legit, but what do we do if Zabuza come back? What do you mean, isn't he dead? We saw that Mist Anbu kill him, Sakura pointed out. Yes, Sakura, but senbuns aren't very effective at killing, and he didn't hit any vital spots of Zabuza. Wait, so that Nunkanen is still alive? Yes, Kiba-kun. So Kurenai, the mission has been updated. We now shall help out with the build of the bridge being by guarding it or actually helping building it. What about Gato? Should we kill him? The genjutsu specialist asked. You will be dead before even trying, and Kid said that Gato will kill every single one who goes against him. Inari. Tsunami shouted at her son. That's not a way to talk to our guests, especially the ones who are the reason that your grandfather is here with us. I don't care the way that I speak with the ones that can already be considered dead, Inari shouted as he ran away from the house. Inari. Tsunami tried calling her son. I'm sorry, he didn't used to be like that. He used to be so hopeful and happy, but now. I know that it may be a delicate topic. But what happened that would cause such a change? The Aburame tries to get more information. Tazuna told then Inari's father's story, how he died, and how it affected Inari. Everyone was down after hearing such a sad story except for Naruto, who had overheard it from the corridor and run from the house looking for Inari to speak with him. Naruto, where you think you are going? Kakashi got ignored by Naruto. Well, changing subject, how did Naruto got so strong even though he was the dead last? Kiba-kun, he may have got a 0 in the writing test, but all of his other scores were much better than yours. Shino answered Kiba's question. You are right, Shino, but that still don't explain how Dobi was able to fight toe-to-toe with the S-class Nunkaning. Well, Sasuke, that's up to Naruto, tell you guys if he wants to, Kakashi said. Sorry for interrupt, but the lunch is ready. Would you guys like to eat? Tsunami said, ending the reunion. The group lunched and Naruto and Inari came back a few minutes later. After lunch, alright, it's time for some training, so if you guys may come with me? Kurenai, would you mind to stay on the house to guard while I conduct the training? Not at all. Kakashi alongside Team 7 and 8 went to the woods. Alright, today we will learn tree climbing. Kakashi did a dramatic pause and said, without hands. But that's impossible, the pink-haired girl stated. No, it's not, I can do that, Naruto said, surprising everyone. So Naruto, would you like to demonstrate? Hi Kakashi-sensei. Naruto went straight to the tree, putted his foot on its side and started to walk vertically. Wow, the genin said. Naruto-kun, you are amazing. Dobi, how do you know how to do that? Oh, when I left the academy for 5 years, my sensei taught me some stuff in advance. Can you walk on water? Kakashi asked. Yes. Okay Naruto, you have a day off, the rest of you. Kakashi said as he walked on the tree and marked a spot pretty high on it. Try getting into this spot. Training will be until dark. Kakashi instructed as he took his famous book and started to read it. But you didn't explain how we do it, the Inuzuka questioned. Figuring out stuff by yourself is part of being a ninja. But you get used to it, Kiba, Sakura spoke to him. After 1 hour, Shino, Hinata and Sakura already had finished their training. Sakura was giving Sasuke advice while Shino to Kiba, who were competing to see who could go higher. Hinata was trying to speak to Naruto again, who was reading about Fuinjutsu. Kid, that girl, Hinata seems to be trying to talk to you, her hormones are high again, ha 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 ha. How do you know? Intuition. Hey Hinata. What you doing? Naruto called his friend. Oh, nah Naruto-kun, I was. Quick, think about some, think quick, thin thinking, you could help me with Fuinjutsu. Sure, so with what are you having problem with? Well, damn it, I'm actually going pretty good at it. Can we study to ooge together? Hinata blushed. Yes. Naruto overreacted. It would be awesome to study with someone else, so did you brought your scroll? Quote, why yes. Hinata opened her bag and took a small piece of paper with a seal with scroll in the middle. Adding some chakra to it, Hinata puffed the Fuinjutsu for Dummies into existence. Wow, you are advancing fast, it took me a few days to draw a seal properly. Yes, because your calligraphy was worse than a medic's. Shut up, then thanks Naruto-kun. Well, you basically just finished this scroll. I'm going to give you another one. Naruto started to scroll a scroll with the tag, scrolls, here. Naruto puffed another scroll into existence. Fuin level 1, this still for beginners but it has more stuff on it. Fuin level 1 na Naruto-kun, which level are you? I'm a level 5 master, I'm in the middle of level 6. Amazing. Yup, there are about 10 levels and according to my sensei, who is in level 9, I'm going to supus him really fast. How many levels there are? There are 10 levels of Fuinjutsu. Level 1 is about basic storagement. Level 2 is about organical storagement. Level 3 is about storage of chakraless living beings. Level 4 keys. Level 5 is where the fun begins, sealing jutsus. Level 6 is about seals with basic jutsus embedded. Level 7 advanced jutsus. Level 8 experts jutsus. Level 9 pure chakra sealing and even more advanced jutsus. Level 10 theory and creation of seals like creating your own fuinjutsu. Quote, wow, you can seal jutsus? You are so awesome. Naruto blushed a little. Thanks. Hinata. Naruto felt a little weird, he isn't used to be complimented. Let's study. Yes. They both started to study together until Kakashi called, then back to Tanuza's house. At Tazuna's house. So tomorrow we will start helping Tazuna out. We will be divided in 2 groups, one group will guard the bridge construction and the other the house. We will change the group each day. Any questions? Kakashi gave about 5 seconds to anyone say something but no one said nothing. Okay, so no questions. Dinner is ready. Tsunami called and they responded. The next day. Alright, bridge group will be me, Doggy, Buggy, not Pinky Sparkle, and Pinky Sparkle. House group will be Mummy, Pearl Eyes and Whiskers. Group bridge we leave alongside Tazuna. Which means now, so let's go. Wait, why is Sasuke called not Pinky Sparkle? Ha ha ha. The Uzumaki laugh. Actually Kiba. Sasuke isn't not Pinky Sparkle, he is Pinky Sparkle. Ha ha ha. What? Why? BQs of a prank that Whisker tried to pull on me. But I kawamered with Sasuke and as a result he ended up with his body full pink and full o glitter, giving birth to Pinky Sparkle. Is this true? Unfortunately, but you should had saw our revenge, Sasuke said. It was hilarious, Kurenai added. What was the revenge? We turned him into Pinky Sparkle II, Naruto added in. Alright, let's go. Kakashi wanted to change subjects as soon as possible. Bridge group left alongside Tazuna, leaving house group taking care of Tsunami and Inari. Okay Hinata, I want you to use your Byakugan every 30 minutes to scan the area starting now. Other than that, watch the house and look for anything suspicious. Also do anything that Tsunami-san asks, understood? Yes Kurenai-sensei. Byakugan. Hinata activated her Kenka Genkai. Sensei, nothing to report. Good, but still stay alert. Hey Hinata, what does your Byakugan do? Quote, it allows me to see almost 360 degrees, see great distances, see really close, gives me x-ray and to see chakra inside people. Wow, you have super eyes, and at first I thought they were just pretty. Do you then think my eyes are pretty? The girl asked, looking like a tomato. The blonde mimics her color before answering the question, why yes. They both stayed quiet for few seconds, it would have been forever if it wasn't for Tsunami. Hinata-chan, could you go to the woods and bring some herbs for the lunch? Hi. Hinata ran to get in basket and left the house in a speed that was far superior of any Chunin. Did I said something wrong? Kid, you are dense. What do you mean? Naruto-kun. Kurenai called for him, please go with Hinata-chan. But what about the house? Relax, I can take care of it alone for a little while. Oh okay Kurenai-sensei. Naruto said as he went after Hinata. In the wood a few moments later. What about this one? The blonde showed in purple leaf. No Naruto-kun, this one is poison, the pearl eyes girl said. And this one? Naruto this time showed in red one. Nah Naruto-kun, throw this one away. This is extremely poison, the Hyuga entered in panic. While Naruto throwed the leaf away, she started looking at her bag furiously. I'm sure I have some medicinal herbs with me. Here, now let me see your hands. The poisoned boy showed her his hands and for her surprise they were normal. What? But that wasn't an fireburn leaf. So that was the name of that plant. Well, now it explains why my hand burned when I touched. But how? Are your hands normal? Fire burns can leave third-degree burns just by touch. I don't know. Maybe I was wrong and it wasn't a fire burn. Let's continued. They both restarted herb harvestment. Until they meet another herb harvester. Wow, this girl is pretty. Even prettier than Sakura-chan. Hi, the girl said. Hello, I'm Hinata. Hinata greeted her. I'm Haku. Nice to meet you Hinata, and who would be your boyfriend? Quote, Hinata and Naruto blushed a little. I'm Naruto Uzumaki. Nice to meet you Naruto, Hinata. So are you two boyfriend and girlfriend? Both of them blushed even more and in unison, no. What a shame you two look like a pretty couple on a date. Do you think? Hinata got so red that she started to glow. Yes. Haku said without exciting. So if you two aren't on a date, what are you two doing? We are harvesting some herbs for lunch. And you? The blonde asked Haku. Me, I'm harvesting some medicinal herbs for a friend of mine who is injured. We are sorry for your friend. Oh thanks. How he got injured? He got into a fight. Wait a second. Not Naruto's girlfriend stirred at her herbs bag. Here this are some good herbs that I brought with me. Hinata offered the herbs she got out of her bag. No, I can't accept this, they are really rare and expensive. Your friend's health is more important. Don't you think? Hinata insisted. But I don't have a way to pay you. You don't need to. If you insist, Hinata. I'm in debt with you, I hope one day I will be able to pay it. Haku took the herbs with gratitude. Hinata, Naruto, do you have any dreams? My dream is to become Hokage Tebeo. The Uzumaki shouted his dream out like always. What a great dream, Naruto. And you, Hinata? Well, my doctor dream is to become stronger so I won't be a failure anymore, and marry Naruto-kun. What are you saying, Hinata? You aren't a failure. You are strong, all you gotta do is believe in yourself. The blonde complimented Hinata, who in response blushed. Haha. You two are such a nice couple. Haku's comment made the two genin blush again. So Hinata, I'm going to tell you the way that I believe can make anyone stronger. Fighting for the ones you love. Hinata looked at Naruto. I believe that when you fight to protect someone you become much stronger. That's a beautiful philosophy. I know. Hey Haku, what's your dream? My dream is to protect the one I love, Naruto-kun. Is it your injured friend? Pretty much, Hinata-chan. Now if you excuse me, I have to keep going. No worry, Haku-san. Naruto-kun, and I also have to go. It was a pleasure to meet a girl like you. It was a pleasure to meet you too. And by the way, I'm a guy. Haku said before going away, making Naruto's and Hinata's mouth hit the ground. How he's even prettier than Sakura, the blonde thought. His hair is better than mine, the blue-haired thought. It has been a week since Teams 7 and 8 have been helping in the build of the bridge. Lots of workers had stopped working with fear of Gato and his man, but thanks to Naruto's Cage Bushin and the knowledge that he gained about building, thanks to the D-rank missions and his pranks, the construction actually speeded up and now the bridge will only need one more day to be finished. At the bridge. Oh right everyone, that's all for today, Tazuna shouted. All the workers who were not a Naruto clone went home, and those who were puffed away from existence. Alright Naruto. Thanks to you the bridge will be finished sooner than we expected. Tazuna couldn't thank Naruto properly for his help. How did you got so good at building? The bridge builder Jr. blushed. Well, I used to build some prank mechanisms back at the village. And don't forget the D-rank building missions, Kakashi pointed out. Yes, they helped too. The blonde agreed with the porn reader. Good, now you understand the importance of D missions. I don't, the Inuzuka shouted, remembering every one of his existence. They still are useless. I guess I should take Kurenai's advice and sometimes give some help, instead of making them figure it out everything by themselves, like the Inuzuka here. He's too dumb sometimes. Well doggy, a ninja builds traps, right? Yes, Kiba still wasn't capable of adding 2 and 2 together. And how do they get building experience? Kiba was dumber than Naruto. Akamaru, who was quiet the entire time, finally spoke. That makes sense, Akamaru. But that still doesn't explains the other useless stuff we do in D ranks. Quote, Kakashi-sensei, allow me to explain to my teammate. Shino entered the chat. Kiba-kun. Just like building missions can help us to build traps, the other missions also teach us a lot things that we can use later. Babysitting is about paying attention and taking care of a person. It teaches us how to get information about someone and their needs, and use them to avoid situations we don't desire. Also teach us not to make noise. These skills are useful in infiltration missions, assassinations and protections ones. The infamous catching Tora is just like a hunting mission. We have to set traps, locate, follow and guide the target, just like a hunting mission. In other words, D-rank missions are simulations missions that teach us without putting us in danger. The Aburame gave his seminar on D-rank missions to the Inuzuka, making him be quiet for the rest of the day. Very well explained, Shino. I'm impressed you are completely right. D-rank mission are indeed supposed to be simulations. The silver hair was truly impressed. Alright, Sakura, we are going now. The group left the bridge in direction of Tazuna's house. Meanwhile at Gato's hideout. I'm almost full. Recover Haku. That's really good news, Zabuza. Yes, those herbs you gave me speed up the healing process. Where did you got then? They ran from this region and they still are extremely rare and expensive? Do you remember the Konoha nins? Don't even remember me. That blonde kid was a monster for his age. I met two of them when I was getting the herbs for your treatment. More specifically the blonde and the pearl eyes one. Quote, they had a Hyuga with them? I didn't even notice. So we met, we talked, and then when I mentioned why I was harvesting herbs they gave me those rare herbs. You tricked them into giving you those herbs. Good thinking, Haku. Good thinking. Well, I didn't trick them, they just gave the herbs to me. But Zabuza is happy, so I won't take his happiness away. The next day at Tazuna's house. Alright, my precious genin, today the house group will be me, Doggy and Smart Buggy. The bridge group will be Mummy, Whiskers, White Eyes, Blue Hair, Not a Dragon, Not Pinky Sparkle, and Pinky Sparkle. At the bridge, it was a sunny day. The workers, Naruto's clones and Naruto, were finishing the bridge and doing the final safety checkup in it. Kurenai, Sakura, Sasuke and Hinata were doing the guard. It was all going pretty well. So 2 hours later Naruto took a break and tried to talk to his crush. Hey Sakura-chan, how are you doing? Naruto, shouldn't you be working? I just took a small break, I have been working for 2 hours straight. I'm kinda tired. Well Naruto, if you don't want to do your work, don't try to bring others with you. Now go away, because differently from you I'm trying to work. Oh okay. Naruto was sent away by his crush, making him a little bit sad, but he was already accustomed to it. But then he saw Hinata watching the area with her Byakugan. Kurenai-sensei, all clear, she said, deactivating it. Hey Hinata. The blonde shouted as he got close to her. Na Naruto-kun? The pearl eyes blushed a little, seeing that her crush came to talk to her. So how are you doing? Are you having any problems with Fuinjutsu? And no, actually I'm going pretty well with it. That's awesome. It's going to be really cool to have another person that knows Fuinjutsu, besides me and Ero Sennin. Ero Sennin? Yes, his was my sensei. He's really strong and according to himself a big pervert. But he's super nice. One day I will present you to him. Hey kid, I feel something. Just as Kurama said that, a mysterious mist started to cover the bridge. Crap, that gas demon is back. Naruto said as he felt his clones just puffing away. Byakugan. Oh my Kami. What's it, Hinata? The Genshuu mistress said as she joined the two. The workers are all dead. The Hyuga started to panic. This is not good. Do you know if any were able to escape? Yes, my clones were able to protect some of them. Thanks Naruto. Where's Tazuna? He's with us, Sasuke said as he approached the trio alongside Sakura and Tazuna. Okay Hinata, where's Zabuza? The Chunin wanted to know. I don't know, the mist distorts my Byakugan. Naruto felt another clone puff away. He's close and not alone. Everyone, pentagon formation. The genin and the Chunin formed a pentagon around Tazuna. What a deja vu. Zabuza appeared in the center of the formation, swinging his sword and slicing them all in half. Genjutsu? Kai, as Zabuza said that he saw 2 fireballs at his face. Crap, there's not enough time. When Zabuza was about to get hit, an ice mirror absorbed the 2 fireballs. Good timing. Zabuza complimented the mist Anbu who appeared in front of him. So these two are indeed working together. And is that ice style? Kurenai thought. The mist Anbu did one-handed hand signed and said, Kai, and 2 fireballs came out of the mirror. Doden. Mud wall no jutsu. One hand Cygnus, that's impossible. The Chunin protected the team. Naruto, Sasuke, you two go against the Anbu. Sakura, Hinata guard Tazuna. I'm going to take care of Zabuza. Also Naruto sent a message asking for reinforcements. Hi Kurenai-sensei. They shouted in unison and Naruto made a clone. Naruto and Sasuke jumped into the mist Anbu. Kaden. Fireball no jutsu. Kurama, I'm not going to fight for you this time. Just going to give you my chakra. Naruto closed his eyes, took one scroll around his waist with the tag jutsus, opened the scroll and said, Fuin. Kai. As he said that, an fire dragon came out of the scroll. Kaden. Great fire dragon. But how? Fuinjutsu. Sasuke more specific jutsu sealing. My sensei gave some sealed jutsus so I could use them later. Dobi is strong, okay, but are your eyes closed? That's because, crap Kurama, what do I tell him? Say you are a sensor type and that helps you to focus. Thanks, well I'm sensor type and that helps me to focus. Sweden. Water nettles, the Anbu said as the water from around the bridge and went straight into the YWO genin. Fuin. Barrier. Naruto took a small piece of paper with some strange symbols applied chakra to and a barrier was formed around then protecting them from the nettles. After that the paper burned. Thanks Dobi, now it's my turn Kaden. Fireball no jutsu. The fireball went directly into the Anbu's direction. Hidden jutsu. Demonic mirroring ice crystals. The Hayaten user did the jutsu absorbing the fireball, with a mirror and then surrounding Naruto and Sasuke with a dome of ice mirrors. He entered one of the mirrors and his image appeared in all the mirrors in the dome. And started to throw senbons at the two. Naruto took a small piece of paper, don't worry Sasuke I will protect us. As the senbons flew into them, Naruto infused chakra into the piece of paper. Fuin. Barrier. It took a second to the barrier to complete LTY activate, but the senbombs started to be stopped by what looked like an invisible wall. I did Temei. Naruto saw the state of his friend. He had senbons all over his body. That 1 second made a total difference. The barrier started to form in front of Naruto and it went into Sasuke. Hey Temei. Sasuke opened his eyes. They were sharing Gen eyes. Dobi. Sasuke passed out, making Naruto think he died. No, this is my fault. If I was faster this kid he is alive. Relax, no need for panic. Don't you remember that Kakashi or Kurenai said the senbombs are not very effective at killing? Now stop panicking and get back to the fight. Thanks Kurama. Look at bright side, you can look now. Naruto opened his eyes. They were red with vertical slashes of pupils, like a fox eyes. Now time to go serious. Naruto started to run into the ice mirrors. Useless, Kai. Then fireballs started to leave all the ice mirrors and fly into Naruto. The smoke generated by the impact made impossible to see what was happening inside the dome. This should be a no. An arm made out of red chakra destroyed one of the ice mirrors. Wah what? From inside the dome there was a Naruto with a red cloak of chakra with one tail behind him. This won't be good. Naruto started to break all the mirrors with his cloak. The Nata Mist Nin was forced to leave the mirror that he was, in order to avoid being hit, only to fail at it and be met with a punch of red chakra to the mask. Ga. The Mist Nin was knocked out and went flying right into where Sakura, Hinata and Tazuna were. Good job kid, now stop using my chakra, it's bad for you. Alright, let's help Kurenai sensei. With Sakura, Tazuna and Hinata. Haku's Bobby landed right in front of the three. That's that Anbu? Sakura asked. Hinata was with words. She had watched the entire fight with her Byakugan and could not believe that Naruto's chakra changed from being in harmony with his body to being toxic. Hinata, are you alright? Why yes I'm. Hinata stood without words again. She the face of that Anbu? It's you. It's Haku-san. Hinata was in shock. She had just realized that she had just helped the enemy. Do you know him Hinata? Why yes, we met in the woods about a week ago when me and Naruto-kun went to harvest some herbs. With Kurenai. Kurenai was in a tight spot. She wasn't an specialist in combat, much less in kenjutsu. Her specialities were infiltration and assassination with genjutsu. She was dodging Zabuza's swings and using some ninjutsus along the way. Damn it, I'm almost out of chakra and I will not win this without genjutsu. Kurenai sensei. Naruto appeared kicking Zabuza's face. Damn you kid. Thanks Naruto-kun. Can you keep him busy for a while? Kurenai started doing hand signals. Hi. Naruto then jumped into Zabuza with a paper in his hand. What you planning kid? The swordmaster asked, dodging Naruto's punch, that he thought was for him. But actually Naruto wasn't planning into punching Zabuza but to put the piece of paper on the ground below him. Fuin. Doden. Super quick sand, Naruto said just as he putted the paper on the ground. Fuin. Doden. Super quick sand. Zabuza's feet were quickly buried into the not solid concrete just as Naruto. World of a flower no jutsu. Kurenai finished her hand signals and used the genjutsu on Zabuza, making him believe he's a flower. And at the same time as that it started to defog reviling Gato and his man on the entrance of the bridge. Well Zabuza, you failed just as I expected, Gato said. Zabuza may like to hear this. Kurenai dismissed the genjutsu in Zabuza quietly. Huh? Zabuza asked, but then he saw Gato and his man. Zabuza, I don't need your cervezas anymore. My man will take care of them now, and then you and your friend. That last part irritated Zabuza. Hey kid, let me out, we are not enemies anymore. Okay. Kurenai then helped both of them to get out the quicksand, only to Gato's surprise. Why are you helping him? He is your enemy. He was my enemy, Kurenai corrected the mob boss. Leave this to me, I need to do this alone, Zabuza said before dashing into Gato and his man. Zabuza lets Reno go. Gato was decapitated. Now for the rest of you. Zabuza then went for the rest of Gato's man. THR bridge group with exception of Sasuke watched in horror as Zabuza multilated Gato's man with his sword. And after a few seconds all of them were dead. Okay, now it's over. Zabuza then went to Haku's unconscious body, terrifying Tazuna and the two kunoichi there. Haku, is time to wake up. Ha, Zabuza, what happened? We were betrayed, so I killed them. You know, just like more than half of our contracts, so let's go? Hi. And just as Haku said that, Kakashi appeared. Zabuza, where you think you going? Kakashi said with a rakery in his hands. I'm leaving, we are not enemies anymore. What? Yes, Kakashi-kun, that's what you got for arriving late, Kurenai said. Sorry. The next day, the workers were doing the last checkups on the bridge before it first walkers, being Team 7 and 8. Thank you for your services, guys. Tazuna gladded the Konoha nins. We were only doing our job. The guy who is always late said, actually Naruto is the reason we decided to continue the mission, so he should be the one you should thanks. Thank you, Naruto. In acknowledgement of that, we will name this bridge the Great Naruto Bridge. The Great Naruto Bridge. The blonde was in shock because of how happy he was. Kiba was silent, he couldn't believe that a loser like Naruto was the hero of a whole country. Hinata and the rest were happy for Naruto. All clear, Tazuna-sama. The worker who was doing the final checkups on the bridge said. We don't have words to thank you guys. We are going to miss you so much. We too, Naruto said. Back to Konoha. Team 7 and 8 passed by the gates of the Leaf Village. And the first thing Naruto did was kiss the ground of the village. Oh Kami. How much I missed this place. Hey guys, do you want to go to Ichiraku? Naruto, no baka, we need to do the report first. Sakura punched Naruto's head. Ouch, Sakura-chan, why are you so mean? Because you are an idiot. Why do you like her again? Kurama demanded some answers. Not Pinky Sparkle, please don't punch Whiskers, Kurenai said, trying to copy the copy ninja. You don't need to worry about the report, leave it to Kurenai and me. The copy ninja said, for the happiness of both teams. Also, we are going to give you guys a week break, so enjoy it and don't worry, you will receive payment of an A-rank mission. Yes, both teams shouted. So do you guys want to go to Ichiraku? Naruto tried a second time. No, Sakura said. Yes. The rest said, but first we would like to take a shower. So do we meet at Ichiraku in an hour? The blonde asked. 2, I need to solve some stuff first, the Inuzuka said. Alright, we meet at Ichiraku's in 2 hours. Dobi, take a bath first. Of course I will, Teme. Naruto ran home. 2 hours later. Naruto was already at Ichiraku with his civil clothes waiting for everyone to arrive. Kurama, do you think they will come? I'm not sure, but some of them would rather spend some time with their families. Yeah, I think I will stop waiting. As Naruto was about to enter the restaurant, he heard a familiar voice. Hey Dobi. Sasuke had showed up for Naruto's surprise. He was in regular civil clothes. Hey Teme, you came, and you was about to eat without me. Hee, let's go? I'm starving. Let's wait for them, more 10 minutes. 10 minutes later. Well, nobody arrived, let's eat, Teme. Both Naruto and Sasuke were entering Ichiraku when they heard. So sorry for being late. A female voice apologized. No worries, Hinata and Teme haven't even entered yet. Oh okay. Then the trio entered the ramen tent and seated right next to it other with Naruto on the middle. Welcome. Oh, if it isn't Naruto. Tucci missed his favorite customer. It's been a while, were you on a mission? Yes, and it was supposed to be a C rank but it ended up being an A rank instead. That's amazing, Naruto. Ayame-chan, come here, see who is back. Who is it? Oh Naruto, it has been a while. Were you on a mission? Yes, and it was awesome. It was an A-rank one. Naruto, you truly are amazing. Ayame complimented the blonde and then noticed the two who were next to him. So who are your friends? This are Sasuke and Hinata. Sasuke is my teammate and Hinata is from another team. So what will you guys want? Let me guess, Naruto, you want miso ramen. Correct. I will take shrimp. I will take the same as Naruto-kun. Oh right, 2 miso and 1 shrimp. So Dobi, how did you learn Fuinjutsu? Oh, my sensei is a seal master level 9, and he decided that it would be a good idea to me train Fuinjutsu. And who is your sensei, Dobi? An old pervert called Jiraiya. He's really strong but a real pervert. Wait, Jiraiya, like the Sannin? Yes, Sasuke. That explains why you became so strong. Actually, I was the one who most of the time the old pervert is too busy peeping to train me. But anyway, Sasuke, would you like to learn Fuinjutsu? Just the basics so I can use scrolls instead of bags. Okay, so you will need to become a seal master level 2 if you want to be able to seal food properly. The blonde took out a scroll from his waist with the tag scrolls and took a scroll, Fuinjutsu for dummies. Here, no offense, but this is the best scroll for beginners. Hinata can prove it. Yes, it's really easy, simple, and quick to learn with it. I will give it a try. Sasuke took the scroll. Hey Hinata, if you end up having any problem with yours, just ask me, okay? Oh okay. Here 2 miso ramen and 1 shrimp. Tucci served the food. Itadakimasu. 2 weeks later. Raven to Yellow. Do you see him? Over? Yellow to Raven. Yes, over. Flower to Raven and Yellow, wait for my signal. Over. Flower, target is getting close. Over. 4, 3, 2, 1 now. As Sakura gave the signal, the trio of genin got out of their hidden spots and attacked their target. I got him. I got him. Naruto got the target. Good job, Dobi. Finally we got him. Asterisk meow. The target scratched Naruto's face. The target was the one and only Tora, the cat of the Fire Lord's wife. Ouch, you stupid cat. Luck you the want you alive because. Meow. Tora scratched Naruto's face again. This time you die. Naruto was about to take a kunai out of his poke when Kakashi stopped him. Naruto, for more that I would like, we can't kill this cat, not because this thing is immortal, or anything, because we need him alive to complete this mission. Now let's go to the Hokage's office. At the Hokage's office, Hokage-sama, the masked Chunin said while entering the room, we got the cat, again. Oxygen monohydride, my precious Tora. Give me him, the fire lady screamed. Here, Naruto was about to give her the cat when she just took the cat from his hands with a speed that was beyond normal. Tora missed you so much, my precious little baby. The woman screamed while she was smashing the cat against her fat body. Thank you Iruzen for getting him back for me. Now my baby, let's go back home. The lady left the room. Tora, come back here. The woman from before screamed from more than a block away. Well, looks like the infamous catching Tora mission is back. The Hokage looked at the genin with an evil smile. Gigi, give us a real mission again. I understand the importance of D ranks, but come on, we have done this Tora's mission so many times that I'm starting to have deja vus. Don't even tell me about it. The genin didn't understand the Hokage's comment. Well, you luck, Naruto, another low C rank just appeared, but I'm kind suspicious of this one, so I will be sending your team and another 2 teams for this mission. Awesome. The trio of genins were happy. So who are the others' teams? As Naruto said that the Fire Lord's Wi-Fi rushed through the door. Iruzen, Tora is gone again. Gigi. Naruto gave a crying baby face to his grab figure. Sorry Naruto, but since your team is all red. Did anybody lost a demoniac cat? In familiar voice said. Kiba. Naruto was very happy to see Kiba and Team 8. They had just saved then from doing the infamous Tora's mission for Kami no the time. Tora missed you so much, my precious little baby. The woman screamed while she was smashing the cat against her fat body. Thank you Iruzen for getting him back for me. Now my baby, let's go back home. The lady left the room. Deja vu, everyone in the room thought in unison. Now for the mission I was referring to. Tora, come back here. The woman from before screamed from more than a block away. Deja vu, everyone in the room thought in unison. Iruzen, Tora is gone again. We know, we heard. They all were not surprised. That's a new record. He escaped in less than minute twice. Well, looks like. Hey dad, look what we found. And Chunin sensei entered the room alongside his genin team and Tora. Thank Kami, they all thought. Tora missed you so much, my precious little baby. The woman screamed while she was smashing the cat against her fat body. Thank you Iruzen for getting him back for me. Now my baby, let's go back home. The lady left the room. Deja vu, everyone in the room thought in unison. That's a new record. The Tora's mission was completed 3 times in less than 5 minutes, realizing the new record. Okay, now let's get this quick. Since you all are already here, I have a mission for this year's Rockies teams. 3 teams mission. What a drag. The pineapple head complained out of laziness. Well, your mission will to find this girl right here. Iruzen showed then a photo. It was a short green-haired girl, with orange eyes, and light brown skin. She's from the waterfall village and has gone missing about 2 days ago. Your mission is to find her and bring her back to her village, understood? Hi Hokage-sama, they all said. Alright, the mission will start. Tora, come back here. The woman from before screamed from more than a block away. In an hour or so, go prepare yourself before she's back here. Kakashi, Kurenai, Asuma, hear the mission details. Hi, they all shouted while leaving the room at a speed only inferior to the 4th Hokage. 1 hour later at the Konoha gate, Team 7, 8 and 10 alongside their Chunin senseis, were waiting for Kakashi to arrive. Why Kakashi sensei is always late? The pink hair girl was out of patience. Sakura-san, Kakashi has his reasons for being late, Asuma said. Really, which reason? Team 7 was demanding answers. It's personal, and we have no right to you. Both Kurenai and Asuma defended Kakashi lateness, not for Team 7 pleasure. Hey Naruto. The Aburame started a conversation with Naruto. Me and Kiba would like to apologize for not attending your invite to eat ramen at Ichiraku. Our families wanted to spend some time with us after such a long time without having seen us. We are sorry. No worries Shino, Kiba, I was the one who organized it at the last second without thinking. We glad you aren't mad at both of us. The Aburame smiled. Sorry for being late, my beautiful genin, but I was preventing Tora to escape again. Liar, the Team 7 genin said. But this time I'm not lying. Anyway Kakashi, Kurenai, Asuma lighted a cigarette before continuing, let's start the mission. The trio left to the waterfall village. 3 hours later in the middle of the road, Ino and Sakura were discussing who would marry Sasuke. Choji was eating chips, Shikamaru was envying the clowns, Kiba was playing with Akamaru, Shino was disappointed at Sakura and Ino. Sasuke was asking Naruto questions about Fuinjutsu. Hinata was trying to get the courage to talk to Naruto. Kakashi was reading his book and Kurenai and Asuma were talking. Everything was normal. Okay, let's take a break for lunch, Asuma. Finally chomp, I'm starving, Choji talked with his mouth full of chips. Team 10, Kiba, Shino, Sakura and the trio of senseis opened their bag to get food while Naruto, Sasuke and Hinata opened a scroll and puffed the food into existence. For the surprise of Team 10. Do you guys know Fuinjutsu? Team 10 asked. Yes, Naruto thought us. The Dujutsu carriers explained. Naruto? The dead last? The Yamaka was confused. Yes, and don't call him the dead last, he's actually really good. Kiba surprised everyone by defending Naruto. When you chomp learned it? The Akamichi asked while devouring his lunch. He probably learned during that time he left the academy, but there aren't that many Fuinjutsu masters, and those who I know hate Naruto. And we only learned about the existence of Fuinjutsu 1 year after he left. Also Fuinjutsu doesn't combine with Naruto, it requires lots of study and he isn't a studious person. Then how and why he learned Fuinjutsu? What a drag. If I asking him it will probably be a long explanation. During that time I left the academy. And why you left Dobi? You never told us why. Well Teme, it's a secret. Naruto stopped being annoying and tells us already. The Yamaka tried to get Naruto to talk. Sorry, but that is a secret that by Hokage's orders only a few people can know. Kakashi came for Naruto rescue. Okay. So do you know Fuinjutsu forehead? No, and not big. Naruto tried to teach me but it's so confusing and hard. You need a perfect calligraphy, and mine is similar to a doctor. Mine is horrible as well. The green eyes blonde was in the same boat as the pink hair, but how do you know Hinata? Well, Naruto-kun asked me if I wanted to learn it and I said yes. Right, both Kunoichi said. As they were lunching in mysterious quartet could be seen in the distance. Kid, prepare. Prepare for what? You will see. Kurenai, Asuma and Kakashi were already preparing for combat. As the quartet approached, even more Teams 7 and 8 recognized two of them, while Asuma only one. Long time no see. The taller of the group said. It was Zabuza Momochi. He was with Haku and two other kids, all of them with big swords on their back. But Zabuza was with an official Mist Chunin uniform and a non-lined mist headband. Zabuza, what are you doing here? Kakashi wanted some answers. Me and my genin team are here in an official Kirigakuri mission to deliver a letter to the Hokage. Zabuza confused everyone. What? Well, that's a long story. But long story short, there was a rebellion in the mist and now there's a new Mizukage, who reintegrated me to Kirigakuri as a Chunin sensei. Who Zabuza sensei is really close to? Haku joked for Zabuza discomfort. Hey Haku, how are you? And what about that sword? The blonde asked. I'm fine Naruto, I'm now a genin. Zabuza sensei is teaching me kenjutsu, and this two are my teammates. Chojuro and Sugetsu. Nice to meet you, they both said. So how are you and Hinata? Haku continued take conversation. I'm been teaching Hinata and Sasuke, you know my friend you almost killed, Fuinjutsu. That's really nice Naruto, and Sasuke, I'm sorry for almost killing you at the bridge, no hard feelings. I'm not mad, at least thanks to you I unlocked my Sharingan. Wait, these are the guys you told us about, Haku? Yes Suigetsu. Which one punched you in the face? Naruto. Aren't you ashamed of punching a girl? Chojuro angrily spoke to Naruto. But Haku shut Naruto's mouth, and with eyes he said, don't. Naruto then nodded in response. Zabuza looked at the situation and thought, it's going to be hilarious when they find out. Your documents are real, so you can pass. Kakashi returned the documents for Zabuza. Hope that the Hokage agree with this alliance. Me too Kakashi, so he told us our mission, what's yours? We can't give details, but it's just a regular rescue one. Good luck with your mission. Team, we are leaving. Zabuza started to walk. Hi. The Mist Genin followed their sensei. Bye, Zabuza, Haku, Kurenai, Kakashi, Hinata, Naruto and Sasuke said. Wait, you are friends with this guys? Ino was in shock. No, we fought them in a mission. But now we are more another village Chunin colleagues, Kurenai and Kakashi explained. Hey Hinata. Naruto went into Hinata's direction and asked, can your Byakugan see through clothes? Making she blushed in shame. Why yes. Hinata blushed. So can you see if Haku is really a boy? Ha? Hinata blushed to another level. Well, during the Bree Bridge fight I didn't paid much attention to H's Bo Odi. Hinata was blushing in a level that is worryful. Kid, don't you have shame? It's okay Hinata, you don't need to check it. The blonde tried to comfort the Hyuga Kunoichi. Oh okay. Hinata stopped blushing. Ino and Sakura approached the two, and the pink-haired asked, how are you two friends with that girl who almost killed Sasuke? We meet him at the woods next to Tazuna's house. Him? Both Kunoichi asked. According to himself, he is a boy. But I'm not sure. The Uzumaki explained that even he wasn't sure. His hair is better than mine, both Noichi said. After another hour of walking, Naruto finally started talking to Hinata. So, Hinata, how are you going with Fuinjutsu? I am actually going pretty well. I have started chapter 7, Chakra Flux. This chapter, I remember this chakra, it was pain in the ass to learn it. It's about the way that chakra flux through the paint. It's really boring, but Jiraiya sensei told me that it's useful for complex seals, and in the sealing of chakra. Even the type of ink and paper are important. It seems complicated. Yeah, but let me tell you a secret. Most of what you see in level 0 you will see it again in another levels. And that the level 0 scroll is the most useful scroll for theoretical stuff. Yes, most of this scroll is theory. Jiraiya also told me that theory is really useful when you are trying to create a seal from 0. In his own words. If you understand everything in the level 0 you will be greatest Fuinjutsu master ever. And also said that the chapter you are on alongside chapter 12 feet specification are the most important. Do you understand this too? Better than sensei, but I always go back to read then again. Actually I read level 0 alongside another Fuin scroll. Here's a tip for ya. Keep the level 0 scroll nearby while studying the other levels. Hi, they both talked about Fuinjutsu for about an hour when Hinata went. And the greatest part about it is that you don't need great chakra control, which is perfect for me. Whose chakra is very powerful. And this comment made Hinata remember the bridge battle that Naruto had with Haku, and how his chakra appeared to be causing damage to Naruto, like it wasn't his own chakra. Naruto-kun, why do you have problems with your chakra? That question took Naruto by surprise. Well, it's because, Kurama help me, you see. Say because your chakra is just too powerful and your body can't handle it properly. My chakra is just too powerful so my body can't handle it properly, Naruto said with a nervous smile on his face. But when you used your chakra at the bridge, your chakra points were reacting the same way as if another's person's chakra was flowing. Hinata, I don't want to talk about it, Naruto interrupted her with a serious tone. So sorry for that. That was close, that girl is smart, Naruto. No need for an apologize, Hinata, you didn't know, so going back to Fuinjutsu. After 7 hours of travel, Team Rockies have finally arrived at the waterfall village. It was a much smaller village in comparison to Konoha. Alright, my beautiful genin, Kurenai, Asuma and I will meet with the village leader, while you will look for a hotel to stay the night. The budget is on you. We meet here in 1 hour. Kakashi said while they were entering the village. Excuse me, who are you and what are your bussiness here in the waterfall village? The gatekeeper blocked the way. Just a second, I have the document right here. Kakashi checked all his pockets before giving the documents to the guard. It's okay, you can go. Alright, see you later my precious genin, don't get in any trouble. Kakashi, Kurenai and Asuma left the genin on their own. Good, now what? Sakura asked. Let's divide us in 2 groups, restaurants and hotel group. Which group will look for their name? We meet here in 1 hour. And who nominated you? The leader Shikamaru, the Uzumaki complained. What a drag, do you have any better idea? Naruto paused for 5 seconds before saying, no. Just as I thought. Group restaurant will be me, Choji, Naruto, Hinata and Sasuke. Hotel, Kiba, Shino, Sakura and Ino. And where should we go? Leader Shika, the Yamanaka sarcastically said. Look for taller and wider buildings. Choji, guide us. Why Choji will guide us? Simple, Naruto, my nose is the best when it comes to food. Choji placed his nose superior to Inuzuka's. No better than mine, the Inuzuka responded. No muck. Shikamaru shooted Choji up before he started a fight. Choji, let's go. Half an hour later, with the restaurant group. Good, now we have a list of all the restaurants we can pay for at least a week. Why Shikamaru? Why what, Choji? Why none of the good ones are in the list? Because they are too expensive. Now let's get going. The restaurant group was going back to the meeting point when Kit, one of my brothers is close. What? Who? I think it's Chome. And he seems to be asking for help. How close? 2 kilometers, about 3 miles, north. What do we do? I don't want to mess up your mission, so we go help him at night. Right, half an hour later, back at the gate. So did you found a hotel? Yup, Shikamaru, we found a cheap one, not Pinky. Sparkle gave her report on her mission. Wannabe. Alright my beautiful genin, let's go have dinner then go to the hotel. The Chunin instructors reunited with their students. And then they went for dinner before going to the hotel. At the hotel. This is the hotel, it's. The Uzumaki made some drama, pretty normal. Yes, but we didn't want it anything very fancy. We're on a mission, not on vacation. The Scarlet Eyes Chunin gave then a tip for future missions. Okay. I got 4 rooms, 1 for us the Chunin, and 3 for the genin, Asuma informed the group. Lights off at 9. Tomorrow will be a very busy day. Hi, Asuma-sensei. Hey kid, we are in the place. Place? What place? The place where my brother is. Oh right, now what we do? Just follow the plan and act at night. Okay, so how are we going to dive the rooms? The pink-haired girl asked. Well, the logical would be to each team stay. Shikamaru couldn't finish his idea when he was punched by both Sasuke fangirls. The logical would, and will be girls in one room and the boys in the other 2. Sakura stole the leader's spot from Shikamaru. As you command, Captain, Shikamaru said with a wound in his head. Come on Ino, Hinata. Sakura dragged both kunoichis to the girls' room. What a drag. Hey Naruto, Sasuke want to stay in the same room. I don't see why not, both said. Good, so Choji, Kiba and Shino will stay in the other room. The 6 boys each went for their room. Half an hour later, 2030, girls' room. Please Hinata, the fangirls asked. No, come on Hinata, just use your Byakugan and tell us how big it is. No, please, he's already on the shower. Do you know how many girls would kill to be able to see Sasuke-kun taking a shower? No, we need to respect the other's privacy. Come on Hinata, we know you already know, so just tell us. Hey Teme, what are you doing in there? That's taking so long. OMG, Hinata, this our Shank Ito no Sasuke when he's hard. Please, the girl's dirty thought. For the last time, you two know. Please, no, please, no, please, no. 5 minutes later. Please, no, please, no, please. Fine, I will just activate, don't even look, say it's small and done. Byakugan. Hinata activated her dujutsu. Then she entered in shock, her face evolved into a tomato, and her nose flooded with blood. It's enormous, she passed out. Yes. Both Kunoichi were extremely happy. Hinata, are you alright? They received no response. Her brain couldn't manage to see the beauty of Sasuke's naked body. You right, Anapig. How envy I'm. The boys shower. Hope you like the view, girl. Ha 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 ha. What's so funny, Kurama? Nothing, just remember to wash behind the ears. Can't I take a shower where you don't remind me of that? Midnight. Alright Kurama, everyone is sleeping, let's go. Okay kid, just watch out for your Chunin senseis. Naruto opened the door from his room. Don't worry, they probably are SL. Naruto, where you think you going? Kakashi was at the door of his hotel room. Kakashi sensei, you see I was. Or how can I say? You were going to spy on the girls? Huh? Naruto was a little confused. No, I was going to. Naruto, I will have to punish you, you know. Kurama, I don't want OTB punish, I'm going to tell him. Okay kid. Actually Kakashi-sensei, I was going to look for one of Kurama's siblings, who was asking for help. Tibeo, he won't believe and I will be screwed. Really, where? Kurama only told me it was in this hotel. And who is this Kurama friend? Chome, the 7 tails. Kakashi did a surprise face behind his mask. Can you communicate with him? Kurama can. Okay Naruto, I going to give confidential information about our mission, don't tell your teammates. Understood? Hi. Our mission is to rescue the Jinchuriki of the 7 tails. Really, couldn't you had at least told me? You aren't the best in keeping secrets, you know. He's right kid. Shut up. So where in the hotel do you think she is? Wait, I will ask to Kurama. Just let me do the talk. Okay Kakashi, I believe that she is on the basement. No, the first basement, but the one below it. And there's lots of people with her. Kakashi a little afraid of Kurama at first but quickly got used to it. Okay Kurama. We will check the basement, but we will do this tomorrow morning. We need a team, we don't know the level of who we will be fighting. You, some of those guys are strong enough to fight a Baiju, not win but to deliver a good fight. Now go back to your room, and good night. Good night Kakashi-sensei. Well, thanks to Naruto this mission won't take even a day. The next morning, at the Chunin hotel room, 7 o'clock. Alright my little precious genin, today we will explore this hotel from the bottom up. Any questions? Kakashi, why did you want to explore the hotel? Asuma asked. Simple intuition. Intuition, also known as me. The intuition thought. Let's go to the reception. At the reception. Sorry sir, but I can't give you permission to go to the basement. The receptionist confronted Asuma. Really, why? Why can't Chunin in official mission? A rescue mission, by the way. Do a research in the hotel that they're staying. Because you can't. Really, pretty sure we can solve this in another way. Asuma took his wallet out. No sir, but you can't bribe me. What shame, we will have to solve this another way then. As Asuma said that, the receptionist pressed a button below his desk. Sorry sir, but there's no way I will allow you and your friends to go to the basement. What are you hitting there that official shinobi aren't allowed to see? You aren't accompanied to have this type of privilege? The security show up. Sir, I will need to ask you and your friends to exit the hotel. About 20 security men surround the Rocky team. All of them with weapons and killing intent. So we are going to do this the hard way then. Asuma took his knuckle knife and sliced the receptionist's chest. Reikuri. Kakashi rushed into 3 of the securities, impaling them. Kurenai did a few hand signals. Spring fall. The genjutsu mistress trapped 5 of them into a genjutsu that made them believe they were Sakura P-tails. Naruto and Sasuke started fighting the biggest guy, dodging his punches and landing a duo uppercut knocking him out. Kagemane no Jutsu. Shikamaru trapped 3 security guards with a sword and made them commit suicide. What a drag. 2 palms, 4 palms, 8 palms, 16 palms, 8 trigrams 32 palms. Hinata knocked a guard down. Sakura kept a guard occupied while Ino prepared her family jutsu. Shintenshin no Jutsu. Ino possessed the body of the guard and started to fight another one with it. Buben Cho Baika no Jutsu. Choji smashed 2 guards to the wall. Gatsuga. Kiba drilled a guy into a wall. And Shino took the last 2 with his insects. Okay, all clear. Let's go to the basement. Asuma gave the orders. In the entrance to the basement, 7:15. There's a seal in the door. Naruto, check it for us. Kakashi asked his specialist in seals. It's a very simple seal, you just need to apply the right quantity of chakra, which I will need some time to figure it out. As Naruto started to study the seal, more guards showed up, about 10. I will buy us some time. Doden. Mud wall. A great mud wall appeared from the ground, standing in between them and the guards. Doden. Gaya Puncho. One of the guards shouted, destroying the mud wall with a punch. Well, we found another figure, Ari Mohan. Long time no see. How is my old workmate doing? Asuma recognized the guy as one of his old colleagues, as one of the 12 guardians. It seems you found a new job, that's nice. You two seem like found a good one too. Shall we do like old times? The Sarutobi said as he lighted a cigarette up. Yes. Ari then jumped into Asuma. Doden. Gaya Puncho. Asuma avoided the punch and used the momentum of it to drop Ari into the ground. This trick never worked and never will. Asuma then infused his knuckle knife with chakra and proceeded to punch his old workmate. Doden. Gaya Cocoon. Ari protected himself, but Asuma just passed by it, crushing the defense like it wasn't even there. It's over, huh? As the smoke went down, Asuma saw a destroyed trunk instead of his old friend. You didn't felt for this one again. Asuma then ducked, avoiding another Gaya Puncho. Did you thought that the same trick would always works? Yes. Asuma then took his second knuckle knife. Shall we dance for real this time? For sure. Asuma and Ari started a box match that would enter in history. That is, if there was anyone to record it. As the match is going on, Naruto was trying to concentrate T in the seal. Can you guys be more silent, please? Okay, the exit of this one connects with this two who are infiltrators, so the return would be around 50 unities from both. Naruto was having a more difficult battle trying to understand the seal logic. I got it, it's 100 units followed by 50, then 100, then 50 again. Let this to me, Naruto. Kurenai then touched the seal and infused the required chakra amounts in order, making the seal disappear and the door open in the process. Asuma, stop playing with your friend and let's go. Sorry Ari, but playtime is over. Asuma then punched Ari's neck, destroying it. Kaden. Great fireball no jutsu. Kurenai, Asuma, Kakashi and Sasuke did the jutsu in unison, filling the hall with flames, burning away anyone who was there. Now let's go. Kakashi ordered everyone to enter the basement. In the basement, 7:30. Naruto sealed the door, and in a way only we will be able to open it later. Hi Kakashi-sensei. Naruto then took a brush and painted a seal in the middle of the door. It's a simple seal but quite unbreakable. Good, now, there's 3 doors, so let's divide in 3 groups. Our regular teams, is that alright? Kakashi, I don't think that would be a good idea. Let's put a member of Kurenai's trekking team in each group. This place might be big and easy to get lost. Asuma, this a hotel basement, how big do you think this place is? I don't know, but my gut is telling me that this place is big. Okay. Team 1 Whiskers, White Eyes Not a Blind, Pinky Sparkle, and me go to the left. Team 2 Pineapple, Buggy, Oxygenated Blonde and Red Eyes Not a Uchiha Center. Finally Team 3 Underwear Hat, Doggy, Not Pinky Sparkle and Smoky Right. Let's go. Underwear Hat? At least he didn't call me fat? Oxygenated Blonde? What a drag. You get used to the nicknames. Sakura felt emphatic for Team 10. Okay Pinky Sparkle, ha ha ha. The natural platinum blonde laugh. Actually, I'm not Pinky Sparkle. What? So who is Pinky Sparkle? Sasuke-kun. Why? It's a long story. Hey, you two, we are going. Red Eyes Nata Uchiha called. Team 3, 9:30. I told Kakashi this place was huge. Right as always, chomp Asuma-sensei. We have been walking for more than 2 hours, can we take a break? Kiba and Sakura tiredly asked. Back in my day, shinobi were supposed to fight for 3 days and 3 nights without resting in between. But I believe that this generation is better than that, so let's keep going. Hi, both genin agreed with Asuma. Asuma-sensei, I smell something, Choji said. Is it food? Yes, in the next room. Sniff sniff asterisk, he's right, the Inuzuka confirmed. Okay, I'm going to open the door, you guys get ready to fight. Point 1, 2, 3. Asuma slowly opened the door and saw 6 men having breakfast at what looked like to be a cafeteria. Hey, how was the night shift? One of the men talked to another. Good, I brought a deck and we played all night long. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. Yes, why do we need to guard this place? Is not like someone would just get in, before the guard could react and kunai stabbed him in the head. What? The other one was also hit in the head by a kunai. Good job, Sakura, now let the rest to us. I will take the bigger one. Asuma, Kiba and Choji then proceeded to engage the other 3 guards left. Gatsuga. Kiba drilled the guard who was eating a bagel to the wall. Bubin Cho Bakai. Choji's hand growled into 10 times its normal size and pooched the second guard into the wall. Asuma just one-punched his. That's it, let's get back into exploring the place. Team 3 went for the back door of the cafeteria, finding an exit to the woods. Hey, I know this place, this is near the Frontier Leaf waterfall. Now what, Asuma-sensei? Well, Kiba, we will go back to reunited with. Boom, and huge explosion happened. Let's check it out. Asuma and his team ran back into the basement. Team 2, 9:30. What a drag, this place is huge. Asuma-sensei was right. Yes, who would say that a hotel basement would be this big? Come on guys, just this one more room, and, as Kuriani opened the door she was in shock. That's a lot of money. What do you mean, Kuranai-sense? Wow, we are rich. No Ino, we can't keep this money. Any money we find in a mission we have to give to the Hokage, or in this case to Waterfall village leader. What a drag. Kuranai-sensei, there's another door. Buggy noticed something peculiar about that door. And it seems to be a soundproof door. Let's check it out. Be careful, Kuranai oriented her team and slowly opened the door. And a cold smell of rotten meat came out of the room. Oh Kami. Kuranai was disgusted by the room. It was a freezer full of gutted bodies. I'm sure I'm going to throw up. The Yamanaka didn't turn back on her words. What the hell is this place? Shikamaru was in so shocked that he forgot to use his catchphrase. It seems to be a freezer and at the same time a embol room. The Aburame pointed it out, while becoming green. This may be unbelievable, but there are more places like this around the world. Better get used to it, you may have missions on places similar to this in the future. Kuranai-sensei, this seems to be the last room, what we do now? We will go back to meet the others. What about the money? We will inform the village leader about it, now let's go. Boom, and huge explosion happened. Team, let's check this out. With Team 1 8:45. Team 1 just finished fighting another wave of guards. Wow, there's a lot of guards. Do you think that the others had to fight that much as well? I don't think so, Whiskers. Hey kid, we are close. How close? Next room. Kakashi-sensei, I think we will find her in the next room. Okay Naruto. The group walked the long corridor until they encountered a sealed door. I think we found the room. Naruto, check the seal. Hinata, use your Byakugan to check what's behind it. Hi, both genin proceeded to do their job. Byakugan. There's a chained girl in there, and something with chakra. Okay, this will take some time. This one is more complex than the other. Naruto then took a scroll with the tag notes and started to study the seal. 9:20. Okay, this seal needs a key. Can't you make one, Dobi? No, keys need to have the same chakra as the one in the seal. We can try to explode the wall from the outside, since this seal was made to contain what's inside, not outside. Naruto then opened his scroll with the tag bombs, and puff a lot of bombs into existence. Some help? After about 10 minutes all the explosives were in place. Okay, here we. Wait a second, Naruto Doten, Mud Banker. Good reminder, Kakashi-sensei. 3, 2, 1, now. Boom and huge explosion, that would made Deidara proud, happened. After the explosion Kakashi dismissed the banker. You really needed that much explosives, Whiskers? Yes. As the smoke from the explosion went down it was possible to see that door wasn't there anymore. A girl's voice came from the room. Who are you and what have you done to the door? The girl had short green hair, orange eyes, light brown skin and white dress and a chain above her left foot. We are here to rescue some girl named Fu. Are you her? If not we will still save you. Kakashi tried to be sympathetic. Yes, I'm Fu. Can we get out of here quick? I don't want those two to come back. Those two? Who are they? I don't know their names but one can't stop talking about his god Jabberwoka, and the other had his face all covered, and they both used a black cloak with red clouds. Akatsuki. Anything else? Yes, when they left the putted those where are they? Kakashi's sixth sense activated and he grabbed Fu and jumped away from the where they were before and fireball landed. These are the masks he putted on the wall. Two black entities with masks were standing in front of them. One with a mask with the kanji for fire and the other for wind. What are those things, Kakashi-sensei? I don't know. Naruto, now prepare for battle. Raiden. Static. Kakashi clapped his hands and a shockwave paralyzed both beings. Kage Bushin no Jutsu. 5 Naruto puffed into existence. Byakugan. Sharingan. Naruto try freeing Fu. Sasuke. Hinata fight the Fire One. Sharingan. Reikuri. Kakashi rushed into the Wind Mask 1. Kaden. Great Fireball. Sasuke shotted the fireball at the thing. Naruto, send one of your clones for help. Kakashi said as he was fighting. Raiden. Voltage. The electricity from the lamps went directly into the monster thing, shonking it. They are already coming, sensei. Hinata saw with her Byakugan. How long? The closest one is Team 2, they are about 1 kilometer away. Team 3 is 2. Her Byakugan can see this far. Amazing, Naruto, Kakashi and Sasuke thought. Naruto had freed Fu. Fu, runway form here. No, I can help. Fu, you are too weak for helping us right now. When was the last time you had a decent meal? Kakashi gave some considerable points while doing backflips avoiding fireballs. Fu tried to contest but had no idea how. Okay, but don't die, okay. Fu then started to run away from the battle. Okay, time for me to help. Fuin. Doden. Spikes. Naruto pressed his scroll into the ground and a grand amount of earth spikes came out of it in direction of the fire thing, impalating it. Good job, Dobi. This thing has a heart, I will try to shut it down. Jukin. Cardial attack. Hinata then open-handed hot the mask of the black thing. Asterisk scree each, the thing started emitting a high-pitched noise. The genin covered their ears, while the Chunin just endured. Then it de-impaled it itself and went flying to the one with the fire mask, fussing together. That thing became even bigger. Sasuke was feeling threatened. Size isn't document. Naruto said as he was about to use another sealed jutsu, but then the now two-masked black thing shotted a fire tornado out of its two mouths, surprising everyone with its power and almost killing them in the process. It missed? Yes, but only for a little. Hinata. Crap, I'm almost out of chakra, but I think I will have to use that jutsu. Guys, make everything you can to keep this thing in place. Hi, Kakashi-sensei. Kaden. Fire ring. Sasuke trapped the thing inside a circle of fire. Naruto jumped into the thing and pressed a piece of paper on him. Fuin. Gravity seal. The thing then smashed the ground with such a grate for that created a crater that was 1 meter deep. This will be more than enough. Kamui. A 3D spacetime vortex appeared on top of the monster and started sucking it away from this plane of existence. Gasp asterisk. I love and hate this jutsu. Kakashi then passed out from chakra exhaustion. Guys. Team 2 alongside Fu arrived only to see the results of the battle. What happened? Kakashi. Kurenai went running in to check her Chunin friend. You used that jutsu again. Guys, are you okay? Shikamaru and Ino asked. Yeah, it was thought, but thanks to Kakashi awesome vortex jutsu we won. The blonde was extremely content with the results of the battle. So Fu, how are you? Naruto proceeded to take a step forward only to be stopped by Shino and Fu. Do you have any idea of what you almost had done? Both of them questioned Naruto with anger in the eyes. And no? You almost stepped on a blue fire beetle. They are extremely rare and some say they are going to be extinct in about 50 years. Both the Aburame and the waterfall kunoichi said in unison. You understand a lot about bugs, don't you? The kunoichi asked. Yes, my entire clan is, to be honest. That's so awesome. I never met another person that liked bugs, and now you are telling there's an entire clan that likes them. We don't like bugs, we love them. The insects lovers started to chat like they were the only ones left in the world. I never saw Shino-kun be so open and happy with someone, his female teammate spoke. Ha ha ha, it's probably love at first sight. The blonde shouted, trying to mock the two love bugs, only to be completed ignore. Team 3 showed up a few minutes later. What happened here? Kakashi, are you alright? Asuma ran to the passed out Chunin. He used the jutsu. I think so. That enemy most had being strong. Let's get out of here. Kurenai, my team found an exit on my side. I will carry Kakashi. What did you found? A room full of money and a freezer full of bodies and guns. Let's inform the village leader about this place. Okay everybody, time to go. Somewhere else. What's this time? Let's go back to the waterfall. Fuck you. You said after we jailed the Senbin Tails you would help me to spread the word of Jashin. I don't care. I think something happened in my hideout. 2 hours later. Waterfall leader Afishi. Fu, I was so worried about you. The leader hugged Fu with all the strength he had. Thanks Gigi, I can breath. Sorry but I was so worried. Cough cough. Kurenai tried to grab the attention of the waterfall leader, so we found her in the basement, which is more like a dungeon, of the hotel we were in. Alongside tons of money and gutted bodies. I would recommend sending some shinobi to take care of the money. You right, and for payment I will give some extra for finding about that money. We actually had some rumors about a place that was being used to money wash. But I thought it was only rumors. Thanks. Do you need anything else? We would like to stay here until our friend gets better. He used too much chakra in his last battle, Asuma asked. I will provide him the best treatment in the village. You don't need to worry about him anymore. Thanks, both Chunin thanked him. Gigi, I will go with them. Wait, why? You need to recover. I will recover on my date. Fu then ran from the Afishi. Please tell me. Relax, I think we know who she's going on a date with and you don't need to worry, he's a good guy, with lots in common with her. I hope. I'm not ready to see my little baby grow up. 3 days later. Alright my precious genin, let's go? I will send you letters. Me too. Hey love bugs. Kakashi tried to mock then but was ignored. Let's go. I'm going to miss you. The two love bugs said goodbye to each other. Hey Shino, nice girl you got there. Oh. Even Akamaru agrees with me. Yes, you two are a cute couple. Ha ha ha. Just like me and Sakura-chan. Shut up Naruto. The pink-haired girl punched Naruto. Ouch. Naruto-kun, are you okay? Yes Hinata, thanks for asking. Hey Hinata, what do you think about Shino and Fu? I think they are a cute couple. You sounded just Haku when he refers to us. Ha ha ha. This comment made Hinata blush a little. I wonder why he do this comments. What do you mean, Kurama? Kid you dance. So anyway Hinata, who do you think you will marry in the future? Hinata blushed even more, the greatest ninja in the world. Hey, you saying you gonna marry me? Hinata passed out. Naruto, what have you done? Sakura punched Naruto. Ouch. Back at the hotel's basement. Crap, they not only took the money but the organs too. Not my problem. Let's see if, click asterisk. They didn't discover the secret compartment. A door to a room full with freezers and money opened. Good, most of my stuff is still here. Can we go now? Just a second, he proceeded to take 2 masks of a box with kanji for fire and wind. I hate this part. He took out his cloak and pressed the masks against his back where some tentacles grabbed then. Arg, we can go now. Finally, let's go back to spread the word of Jashin. A few weeks later, Team 7 was doing a D-rank mission. I got him. Naruto got the target. Good job Dobi. Finally we got him, again. Miao the cat demon tried to scratch Naruto's face like he usually do. But Naruto was ready for that, so he avoided every single attempt of the cat to scratch him. Really, we have done this mission so many times that I memorized everything we had to do to complete it, Naruto said while dodging the claws of the oldest member of the village. Dobi is right, we didn't even use the radios this time. We just knew what to do. Well, if my precious genin are already this good at the infamous Tora mission. Let's go to the Hokage. Finish this already, it's the 4th time today we complete this mission and it's still 10 a.m. At the Hokage's office, Hokage-sama, the masked Chunin said while entering the room, we got the cat, again. Oxygen monohydride, my precious Tora. Give me him, the fire lady screamed. Here, Naruto was about to give her the cat when she just took the cat from his hands with a speed that was beyond normal. Tora missed you so much, my precious little baby. The woman screamed while she was smashing the cat against her fat body. Thank you Iruzen for getting him back for me. Now my baby, let's go back home. The lady left the room. Tora, come back here. The woman from before screamed from more than a block away. Af. We will go do the mission again, Gigi. Naruto, you and your team can take a day off. Awesome. Hey, do you guys want to go to Ichiraku? Naruto asked his team as they left the room. So Kakashi, the others should be arriving soon, and just after saying that, Kurenai, Asuma and Iruka entered the room. Since everyone is here, let's begin. Isarutobi Asuma, indicate Team 10, Shikamaru Nara, Yamanaka Ino, and Choji Akamichi to the Chunin exams. Okay. Kurenai Yuhi, indicate Team 8, Kiba Inuzuka, Shino Aburame and Hinata Hyuga to the Chunin exams. Okay. Kakashi Hitaki, indicate Team 7, Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno and Naruto Uzumaki to the Chunin exams. Understood. So Iruka, any objection for the rookies participating the Chunin exams? None, Hokage-sama. Good, so tomorrow give this papers for your students. Understood, Hokage-sama. Dismissed. And not even a second later the Chunin were gone. Back with Team 7. Please Sakura-chan. For the last time, Naruto, no. Come on Sakura-chan, you will Konohamaru. Naruto said to the square rock on the middle of the road, that puffed away from existence. As expected from you, boss. Konohamaru rocks aren't square-shaped. You amazing boss, you can see every flaw of mine. It was a square rock. Square rocks don't exist. And who you think you are to speak to boss like that? Obviously not his girlfriend. Thanks, I have been trying to tell him that. You are too ugly. As Konohamaru signed his death sentence, Naruto could only give one last lesson to his student, run. Huh? Why? Then Konohamaru felt the killing intent of Sakura coming toward him. Konohamaru started to run at his maximum speed. Until he hit something. Ouch. Hey you moron, look where you going. A cat cosplayer grabbed Konohamaru by the collar. So you Konoha nin think you can disrespect other villages' ninjas, without consequences? Well, you are wrong. Kankuro let him down, it was an accident and he's just a kid. And Four Ponytails girl asked. I will show him what's an accident, Tamari. Hey, he's just a kid, there's no need for that. Sakura tried to rationalize with Kankuro. Of course there is. Hey, let Konohamaru down. Naruto shouted. No, now how should I pay back? Do as Dobi says and put the third Hokage's grandchild down. What, he's the grandchild of the Hokage? Kankuro putted Konohamaru down like his life depended on it. And it depended. We are so sorry for this incident. Right, Kankuro? Tamari bowed and apologized. Teme, right on time for the rescue. You. In mysterious voice said, and the air got colder and tense. And Redhead Boy appeared in the middle of the situation in a sand sushin and stirred at sock. Mother wants your blood. Then sand started to come out of the kokon in his back. Kit, this one is problem. I can see that. He's my weakest brother Shukaku, the one-tailed beast. And he hates me with his soul. Asterisk blup asterisk. As what looked like a fight was about to begin. A mysterious mist covered the area. No, kids, this ain't time for fighting. Zabuza Momochi appeared in between then, stopping the fight. Zabuza. The trio of Leaf Genin were both happy and scared of seeing him. What are you doing here? I'm here for the Chunin exams and because Haku wanted to say hi. Hi Naruto, how are you and Hinata going? Haku eyes sushined right into Zabuza's left. We are fine, I think. Is this Hinata your girlfriend, boss? Naruto blushed a little, and no, we are only friends, that's it. You dumb. If you guys of the sand have already calmed down. Zabuza dismissed the mist and the sand trio was gone. Not even to say goodbye. Let's go Haku, you already said hi. Bye Naruto. Bye Haku. Haku and Zabuza disappeared in a sushin. Hey Naruto, how did you end up being friends with the third grandchild? The pink-haired girl asked. I met him while I was giving my photo for my ninja ID. And boss defted me like a boss. Hey, here you guys are, meet me at training ground 7 in 1 hour. Kakashi said and disappeared in a second. Okay, let's go then. The trio said as they said goodbye to Konohamaru. Training ground 7 1 hour later. Hello my beautiful genin. What do you want, Kakashi-sensei? I wanted to enjoy the day off that Gigi gave me. No worry Naruto, I promise this will be quick. So long story short, I recommended you 3 to the Chunin exams. What do you think, we are ready? Of course not, Pinky Sparkle. You 3 have prof to be Chunin level. So here are the documents you will have to sign in order to take part on the exam. Any questions? No? Good. Just remember you are not obligated to do it. Kakashi then disappeared in a sushin. So will you guys take part? The blonde asked his team. Sure Dobi. Of course Naruto no baka. Alright, we are going to become Chunin's Tibeo. 1 week later. Okay, Kakashi-sensei told us to go for the room 301 in the academy. The pink-haired girl told her friends while they were entering the academy. Ah, the academy, so many good memories. I don't miss this place. What about you guys? I didn't pass much time in here. Naruto pointed out. I'm indifferent. You too. So let's go. As Team 7 was on the second floor, they saw a boy wearing a green spandex being bullied by 2 Chunin. Go away kid, you don't have the required to be a Chunin, he said as he pulled the kid away. Are you okay? Sakura asked the boy. The boy saw Sakura and it was love at first sight, one-sided at least. My name is Rock Lee and I'm going to prove that I can be a great ninja only using taijutsu. Wow, what a dream. My name is Sakura. Hey Lee, stop playing around and let's go. This isn't the 3rd floor, it's a genjutsu. Another boy, but this time with some white clothes, said. Come on Lee, we can't be late. This is the 2nd floor, how dumb I'm. Anyway, I will be right after you guys, I just need to one thing. Hey, you have the same eyes as Hinata, are you two related? The blonde asked the other Hyuga. Come on Lee, we don't want to get mixed if failures. The Hyuga started to pull Lee away from Team 7. That was weird, anyway let's go. The blonde guided the way. To the right room. At the entrance of the room 301 there was Kakashi. So my beautiful genin, are you ready to take the next step in the shinobi career? Of course we are Tibeo. So good luck. Kakashi left the entrance with a sushin. Alright, here we go. The trio opened the door and saw more than 100 genin looking at them. What are you looking at? The blonde shouted at everyone in the room. I'm Naruto Uzumaki, the next Hokage, so remember the name. They won't even remember you after they killed you. Shikamaru alongside his team, Team 8 and Haku's team approached Naruto. Hello Naruto. Hello Haku. Hey Whiskers, did you needed to be so damn loud? Poor Akamaru here almost got deafed. Quote, oh, sorry Akamaru. Hey Hinata, how are you? Hinata blushed a little. I'm fine. After the exam, Sue, could you lend me the level 1 Fuin scroll? For sure. So Shino will Fu come? No, she is already a Chunin. Cool. Hey, don't you guys think you are doing too much noise? And gray-haired on a ponytail with circular glass said as he approached the group. And who would you be? My name is Kabuto and I'm here to help you as a Konoha mate. So the first thing I recommend you guys doing is stay quiet. Understood. As Kabuto was about to say something, the instructor appeared. Alright, everybody sit down on your determined places and let's start the test. The genin sitted where there was a tag with their name. And for Naruto's luck, he sitted next to Hinata. Alright, this test has a total of 10 questions and you lose a point for every wrong question. Do you understand? Good. Next, the 10th question will only be reviewed at the end of the exam. And one last thing, whoever get caught cheating will lose a point. If you lose 10 points, you and your team are out. So let's begging you can flip the tests now. Go, good luck Naruto-kun. Thanks Hinata, but I don't need luck. I have this, do you want? What is this? An auto question sheet seal. Do you want? No, oh thanks. Okay then. Fuin. Answers. Naruto did the jutsu and the exam sheet got filled with the correct answers. I'm going to sleep, good exam Hinata. 15 minutes before the end of the exam. Alright. Time for the 10th question. Ibiki shouted, waking up Naruto. Ha, what did I lost? Well, a lot of teams had been caught cheating and were expelled from the room. Hinata explained to Naruto. Pencils down. I have to make an announcement first. If you respond this question wrong, you will be a genin for the rest of your life. So those who don't want to take the risk please get out. As Ibiki said that a book of genin left the room. Alright, anybody else? This you can leave and try. Just tell us the damn question already. We are ninja. We will take the risk. Taking risks is what a true ninja do, so just drop it already, Naruto shouted, giving courage to the remaining genin in the room. Okay, so everybody who still is in this room. You passed. But what about the 10th question? All the genin asked. That was the 10th question, to see if you were ninja enough to take risks, so conquer. Some purple figure crashed on the window, nailed a piece of cloth into the blackboard and said, "Alright. Hope you guys are ready for the real exam. My name is Anko and I'm the responsible for the second part of the Chunin exams." Anko took a look at the remaining genin, 69, 23 teams. Nice Ibiki, you are losing you touch. Well, thanks to that blonde one a lot of they got the courage to continue. Don't worry, they will be reduced to less than half anyway. So follow me for the training ground 44 where we will start the second part of the exam. Anko then proceeded to jump from the window. You have 1 hour or you and your team will be disqualified, as she said that the genin started to run into the training ground 44. 45 minutes later. Training ground 44. Alright, since everybody is here, let's begin by signing this paper stating that it's not our responsibility if you die or not. Anko then proceeded to give the documents to the genin. After you said that it's not your problem if you die, please go to that tent over there to get a scroll. I will explain to you later. 5 minutes later. Your objective is to go to the tower located in the center of the forest and you will need both scrolls for it. So hunt down whoever has a different scroll than yours. Alright, let's go. Naruto and his team went for their designated gate. Alright, let's go. The trio entered the death forest led by the blonde.
That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, then please like, share and do comments.